All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Pass the Barb. I'm Ryan Pankala, and actually, funny story. We're coming into this one with just me and Barty Boy here. Sam Sobey will be joining us. However, he is currently on a different podcast right now, conveniently at the exact same time. But we did have a little fun with it. Bart, why don't you give us a little enlightenment on what just went down here?
Yeah, shout out to our homies over at the Serious Angler podcast, our boys Bailey and Andy, Clint and Ian. They're doing a little Christmas special right now. And we had planned for like a week that we were going to film this podcast at, 7:00 on Monday before Christmas. And then all of a sudden, we 2 or 3 hours before this podcast, and is like, I got to swing on the Serious Angler podcast for a bit first. Then I'll come in. So just start without me. So he just ditches PTB Nation,
which is
unacceptable. And we couldn't let that stand. So if you would like some good comedy, you can go head over to the old live stream and the live stream or the podcast episode, and you can hear. But we did hop on and we made sure he was publicly humiliated more for not following through on his fantasy fishing bet.
And I will say the guys on Serious Angler podcast, we're all on our team here, totally backing it. He's totally degenerate in every way. We let him know that.
I think we've done, I at the beginning of the year, you have New Year's resolutions, Pink, and we'll probably go over some of those at some point in the next, maybe this podcast or the next one. But we didn't even talk about it. But as the year went on, as 2025 went on, I think you and I took it upon ourselves to make sure everybody knows how big of a piece of shit Sobey is when it comes to going through with his word. We have done a very good job of that.
Yeah. And
that is the one resolution I've gotten through.
Where he's spinning it around on us to make us feel like pieces of shit for not being good enough at getting him to accomplish this. I mean,
maybe he has a point.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I mean, things got a little Western over there. What can I say?
Yeah.
But guess what? We're here on PTB right now.
We're here. Number one outdoor podcast in the world. Podcast number 99.
99
is the next one. We start off 2026 on a hundo. That's crazy.
That's a milestone for you, boys.
And for all you big, gigantic companies and CEOs and everybody that's listening to this, we are still currently seeking ad partners. So we will be launching actually with some new ad partners in 2026.
Yeah. I mean, the fatter this bank account gets, the more rowdy things are going to be around here.
Also, just for all of you to know too, 0 of those ad dollars will be used to make sure Sobey goes through on this bet. He has to do it via integrity. So,
which clearly he has none of, which is, I mean, it's a great thing to find out at this point in time, as business partners and such.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, shit. Oh, hey, Sobey. Sorry, I didn't see you back there.
Yeah, I saw you there, and I just did nothing about it.
You guys are savages. You guys, the whole PTB Nation, the Serious Angler podcast, all of you, you're just absolute savages.
What happened?
I was granted a slot on the Serious Angler podcast by my good friend Bailey. I haven't seen him since the summer, or basically if there's an event like the Bassmaster Classic, he's just a good old buddy, and I rarely speak with him. So he was like, please come on my podcast for like, a quick 15-minute set. I was like, absolutely. I got you. I barely get my stuff done today. I need to get on there right at 7:20. And then I'm infiltrated by the boys. And then it was just a roast fest of me. And I was like, oh gosh, where's the nearest bridge?
I mean, it's pretty unbelievable. They just let anyone on that podcast, to be fully honest.
They do. They really do.
I will say my favorite part is afterwards, Pink and I both hopped over here and we were like, did you listen for a little bit longer? And we both laughed so hard because you were like, I'm looking for a new podcast to join. And they were like, not ours.
They're all like, yeah, we would have done the bet already, so maybe not ours.
Yeah,
no. And it was like real serious. I was like, oh, okay. I'll just update my LinkedIn then as continue looking.
Oh my God, dude.
I will say, since we last talked to, that was right before the St. Paul Ice Show, and the amount of folks from PTB Nation that were giving me a hard time at the St. Paul Ice Show about potentially being tased or anything, or just, being recognized that they listen to PTB. Like, it was really cool. Like, if there's anybody part of the nation that I do run into, I'm just like, hell yeah.
I will say the only person in PTB Nation I'm disappointed in is Jim. We gave him the taser and it never happened. So,
Good man, Jim.
and yeah, I'm not kidding. Alyssa has a taser. I haven't gotten it back yet. I'm not kidding, Sobe. I am legitimately not kidding. Alyssa has a little pink taser. We had it all set up. We were going to get it on social, get this little pink taser just hitting you quick, and it was going to be awesome. We actually told them to give you a warning shot so that we could watch you freak out and see it was
a nice little crackle.
Just a nice little crackle, like stand behind the crowd. Like, like you're
just whispers in my ear.
No. Like stand. It's like you're talking to a fan, right? Stand behind them and just make eye contact and a little crack, and then walk away. And then we told them to come back. And then I kept checking with you. I'm like, see anybody yet? And you're like, no, ha ha ha. You wouldn't do that. And I was like, low key, we did. So
Jim, which Jim?
I don't know. He just came up. He said, my name's Jim. I'm the first PTB fan here. Can I get the taser? And we were like, sure.
So savage, dude. The nation is savage.
We're down to taser.
Jim never gave it a taser. So, Jim, slide in my DMs. I got to give you my address so you can send that back. My wife's looking for it.
Was there actually a Bassie up?
Yes.
What? I need to go on.
Yeah.
I haven't been on socials like I should have.
You got tagged.
We'll send it to you.
Yeah. It was between you and Will. You won by an alarming.
Yeah, they posted you and Stolsky on a graphic.
No.
Yes. I'm not
We'll
kidding.
send it to you, dude.
I'll send you a screenshot. I'll find it right now.
Send it to him right now.
Yeah.
No way. What?
See, you don't even check your DMs, dude. Like, you act like you got all these people you talking to, all these fans. No.
No way.
No way. Yeah. Okay.
On Bassmaster? No way.
Yeah, no, I'm finding it right now. Just give me a second. Sorry. Yeah, it's right here.
Here we go.
What?
Yep. Send that across. Hit that group text with it. Yup.
There's a screenshot right here.
Yup. Bing. Oh, that's sent. I heard it. That one hit.
Oh, electric.
Presented by Starbright. Shout out Starbright.
Who is least like unreal? Unreal.
And I will say, shockingly high people voted for you.
I don't know who's the undergrounds in the Bassmaster socials, but they are so savage too.
Believe it or not, you did win like 83% to 17 on Stolsky. So before you got back, before you got the Montana vote. Before you got back, me and Pink were talking about New Year's resolutions, and we would like to hear yours, Sobe. But we talked about it at the beginning of the year. It wasn't our resolution for people to know how bad you are at following through on things. But we feel very accomplished for how good we have been at it this year. So that's a big resolution for us. We've been good on it. So I don't know what maybe you've had for 2025, but were you successful? Because you obviously were not successful following through on your bet.
Yeah.
So
maybe like less public shaming or something.
Yeah, I just wanted to eat more greens, and yeah, that might, I'll continue that this year. Just maybe eat a little bit more vegetables and,
I can't say I've ever seen you eat anything green. Ever.
I think, I'll stick with that. Just eat my greens and pay my debts.
He's just as good at both of those things as the others. So I've never seen him eat a vegetable, and I've never seen him fall through.
Well, I think he's considering bush apples to be salad.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fruit.
It's a red can. Are you colorblind?
No, I will say horrible at paying my public shame debts, but I do love vegetables. I do actually eat my greens. That was kind of some BS.
Which ones? I do. Name one.
Oh man, dude! Actually, recently. Okay, this is for real. This is for real. And this
You're acting like we're not for real right now.
No. Steph and myself have been obsessed with cabbage recently, dude. It's so good. It's an incredible filler that is good for you that you can basically just season however you want. I almost feel like it's like a mushroom almost, where like you just want it to taste kind of
No.
savory and steaky. Like boom, it's good. Like, dude, cabbage is incredible. I think cabbage is my new favorite vegetable. It's kind of weird, but yeah, that's what it is.
Huh. I've had a lot of cabbage over the years. Pink's puts it on about half of the frozen kitchen recipes.
Yeah.
See?
Plus,
See?
when you know that like extreme like hate yourself thing that works really good, that's pretty much all cabbage.
Cabbage.
Yeah. And I also would not compare cabbage to a mushroom. It crunches a
Well-
lot. Do you eat crunchy mushrooms?
No. More so just like how you can
You gotta
manipulate
pick
the
'em
flavor.
sooner.
I meant like, you know, you can make a morel taste like steak or a mushroom taste like steak. It just kind of takes on the flavor of whatever you're doing.
I'm sorry, that was A1.
That was really good. Okay. Anyways, sorry. Anyways, hopefully in 2026, Sobey will follow through on his bet. I'm not holding my breath, but I think that will not stop all of us from just publicly shaming him into an oblivion. So
yeah, in as many ways as possible, really. It's got to happen.
I think it's got to be the JCs, probably. And you boys should
it's
join.
barely
for that.
even a tournament.
Oh no, it is the largest or second largest ice fishing tournament in the country behind.
Okay,
the Battle on
here's
Dago.
the deal. I will say this because we have to allow whatever tournament you say you're going to do it in. And I think
is
Pink will
big.
agree with this. It is big and it is a tournament, but 99% of the people there don't even catch a fish. So we will say you can do it and you are out of it if you catch a fish.
You have to catch one.
That's actually so hard to do, but I will try. Like, because
I actually like
you
this.
have to catch a fish because otherwise it's just you sitting there making a video talking to people and jigging in the oblivion, which is not follow through the bet.
But if you don't catch one, you have to do another one.
Yes.
God, you imagine me just mega living hardcore on the perimeter of that thing and then just like.
But don't you only get one hole?
Yeah. That's why it's so hard. Like
But that's why I'm saying
brother.
like I'm cool with you doing it, but that's a cop out. Because like in all the other events, like bass tournaments and stuff, you would have had to actively fish for a certain amount of time, and maybe you lose, and there's like a public, somewhat of a humiliation to it in Tourney Tuesday or whatever. But you like have to fish hard for it. At that JC's tournament, everyone's just drinking, doing nothing. And you could very easily just sit there, lay the rod in the hole, and walk away and be like, I did it.
But what if I fish hard and I like have proof that I
have to catch a fish?
I'll try it, dude. I'll try.
But if you don't catch a fish, it does not satisfy the bet. Pink, do you agree with me there, or am I being harsh?
No, I agree with this. I think a fish caught counts for this. I think we need to level it up, though, because of the type of event that it is, because there's not a lot. It's not like an active event. Like, yeah, you're confined to like one hole potentially.
Oh, it's active. You got to register the fish. Like it's big time.
No, but like you're not like going around. Like, don't you get one spot? Like you're just
you're just chilling in your hole. You're not doing much.
Yeah, so but if you're in an area where there's multiple holes, I mean, you could hole hop a little.
I don't know.
I feel like you're trying to sell this on us, and we're not biting.
But
it's a big tournament.
It is a huge. I do agree with that. I'm just saying this.
You need to GoPro this, and I would say every time you mark a fish and do not convert it, you must take a shot.
No.
Or take off an article of clothing.
Dealer's choice.
No. It's tough enough if I compete in the JC's tournament and I have to catch a fish. That alone is so hard. Like I don't even think I've been around somebody that's caught a fish.
I will say a caveat to this. Pink, you can tell me yes or no, because we both have to agree on this. I will agree to you not catching a fish if you fish the whole tournament in a Speedo.
No.
And then you post the video. Then you do not have to. Then you do not have to do it.
No. I'll catch a fish. I'm going to convert. Convert.
I've never even seen Sam wear shorts, to be honest with you, in my entire life.
No, I don't wear shorts. No.
That's actually very true.
Straight up.
Okay. Then I will even update it so that maybe it's more possible. You can wear your fishing wind pants that you always wear, but you must wear a bikini top. And if you don't catch a fish and you post the video on YouTube, I will count it as satisfactory.
No deal, dude. I'm gonna bet on myself. I think I can catch a fish, dude.
Okay,
I think
but
I can register it.
but if
We
you
are
don't-
all under the understanding that if you don't, it does not satisfy the bet.
Yeah. I'm with you on it. I'm with you. I got you.
Do you know that this pink sidebar here, just like Sobe's not listening?
Mhm.
I know his luck, and what's gonna happen is he's gonna catch like a 24-inch walleye and win a truck while he's going.
Dude, I'm gonna win a freaking dude. This will be the ultimate like
Shut up,
or-
Sobe. This was a sidebar. You
or-
weren't listening.
Or he doesn't, but we get him on the news and they ask him why he's such a tremendous piece of shit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, maybe we'll show up so that we.
dude,
make
you guys
sure
should
that-
come. You should come to this tournament, dude. I
No,
swear.
this is a you thing.
The only way I would be there is to make sure the news picks up on how big of a piece of shit you are, so that we can expand that further.
This is an electric ice event that brings the culture together. Like you guys should consider going to the JC's ice fishing
I
tournament.
know it is that, but I am telling
And
you,
there's
the only reason I
Thousands
will
of
be there is
people
that
with
reason.
integrity there. Thousands. And I think they would all be on our side. Yeah, that's right. Tighten it up.
Wow, he actually kind of spooling it up right now. That's exciting.
Mhm.
First progress.
Justin just greasing everything up. Just greasing everything up.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Well, anyways, maybe Sylvia
All
will
right.
follow through on the bet in 2026. Maybe he won't. I'm not going to hold my breath, but we'll keep shaming him. We'll keep shaming him.
We got to do our part.
At least everybody across the fishing universe, for the most part, knows now, like, not to make a deal or a bet with you in general.
Yeah, I would hope so.
I can't wait till I win that truck. I'm gonna just win that truck, dude. I'm gonna drive off with this. With
Actually, Pink,
Paw
what
Patrol truck.
we should do is we should get a hold of the JCs and tell them that we talked to Sobe and he's fishing this event for charity. So
Whatever
if he
wins
wins
is
anything,
donated.
it just satisfies the event, and anything else is getting
That
donated
actually
to
would have
St.
been
Jude.
electric if we didn't tell him that and then he won.
Could you imagine, dude? Like he wins a truck, and they're like, "Dude, I can't believe you'd say all your winnings were going to
So
St. Jude
much.
this year." Like,
because you couldn't say no.
I'd be like, "Oh, what?"
Like, yeah.
I'm just buying everyone beers. I just won a freaking Ford F-150, and I'm like, "Yeah!"
And Gretchen Simon walks
Oh
up to you and goes, "Thank you so much, Sam."
No.
All right.
Oh.
Anyways, let's all catch up on what's been going on over the last few weeks. What's everyone been up to?
Dude,
So the
it's,
last podcast we did was with
yeah.
Boley, like right before the St. Paul show, I believe.
yes, it was. And so we kind of skipped one in there somewhere along the way just because things were so crazy. But dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like we went ice fishing. That was cool.
Yeah.
It was so cold. So I don't know, like that sucked. And then I went ice fishing again when it was really nice and the fishing sucked. So that was not great.
Yeah.
But dude, now I am like, I have zero time. Like I am full throttle holiday mode. Like I have so many things happening even while we're doing this right now. Like I just feeling a little stacked here with too much things to do and not enough time to do it, if you know what I'm saying. But
Is it from just like different commitments, or is it from like getting out to Wisconsin with Nicole and being here and like the traveling?
we're
So
doing
you currently know he currently has 2 hams on a Traeger. So
2 hams on the Traeger. I got a batch of jerky nugs in the oven. I got salmon curing on the counter. We got gifts being wrapped. I got things happening. I got to leave tomorrow, dude. I got zero time. And me and Nicole are doing this hella big batch of pickled pike right now. Got that rolling. Dude, it's on. Things are happening. We're Christmas mode over here. But things are good. Busy. But yes, once this is over, dude, this is going to be all-nighter. Guarantee it.
How
Guarantee it.
long have you been working on the pickled pike? I really want, like, if it turns out well, I need to get this recipe from you.
Yeah, so we're 4 days in. And then tomorrow we jar it all up.
Nice.
And it's 8 days, 8-day process. So we're halfway through.
Do you love pickled pike or pickled fish?
I do. I like pickled fish quite a bit. But they're all very different, right? Like you get like the herring from the store or whatever. It's okay. I've had some pickled fit like pike that I really liked. I've made it before. It was okay. Doing a little different this time. I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But I did, yeah. So I'm psyched to see how it turns out. If maybe some will find its way your way. I don't know. We'll see.
Dude, I would love that. I love pickled fish. I
also
pickled
have
pickled pike. I love it. It's a delicacy in
Christmas
my
gift
book.
for you and Steph as well.
Oh my gosh.
Something I found specifically for you two.
You're a good man.
I am. I know. But that's coming eventually. I don't know. I was going to mail it to you, but I didn't. So it'll get there eventually. But I have it in my possession currently. Right over there.
Okay.
Right over there. But yes, so that's how things are going. Like I said, I got out fishing with me and Bart, went on a trip together. That was actually, although it was the most atrocious weather, it was pretty fun. Caught a lot of fish. Even made a video about it.
It looked successful day one, and you guys got in some nice bluegills too. Like you guys got a mess of eaters, and like I just love the aspect. If you guys out there haven't seen it yet, like it just seemed really relatable. Where you just went to a brand new area, you started punching around, you checked ice, you found a new lake. You're like weren't sure what they were. Boom, they were bass. Okay, that's cool. It's whatever. And then boom, caught eater crops. Boom, some nice gills. Like I don't know. I liked it. I liked the video a lot.
Yeah,
a lot of big fish coming, so that's exciting too. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like Pink said, the weather was terrible. So that's kind of like, I mean, with what we do with the Chronicles, and like we only get the days we get and we book them. This was by far the worst conditions we've ever gotten. It was so cold. We could not. I mean, we did what we could. But the fishing turned out really good.
Though, this was the first time that we ever like legit had a day where we just didn't even fish that we could have. Or well, that we just like said we're not even going.
Is it because the wind?
Well, we low key that did happen we kind of went fishing for an hour on the Red Lake day, but
okay, but that was a better story because we stayed in the bar for so many hours.
Yeah, like 14 hours in the
this
bar,
was just at the Airbnb.
Yeah, this we just sat in an Airbnb all day.
But anyways, yes, the trip was fun. A lot of fish got caught. We knifed a good pile of them. Not gonna lie.
Nice.
Made some.
I almost died.
What?
Yeah, I didn't. I actually. So it's the most regrettable moment of my filming career. I had an insanely viral moment happen. I had my 10 million view video. I had it happen.
Mm-hmm.
And Boots told me 4 times to put on my chesty, and I was like, I'll get it after I do this. I'll just get this done. And I'm so mad I did not have it on. Everyone's mad. It's all my fault.
You blew it.
Did you fall through?
No, even better. I almost killed myself with flames. So we went out and it was -20 in the morning. So we get out to our spot. The boys go start fishing and whacking. Like we had this school of fish located. We knew where they were. They were huge. And we basically left them for a day when it was crazy cold. Then the next morning it was still crazy cold, but it was going to get nicer and there was no wind. So we're like, okay, we'll get them that day and we'll film them then, but we got them located. And we got out there. Pink, Waldo, and Griff go start doing that. I look at Boots. I'm like, I need to get this house up and get a heater going because everything's going to freeze immediately. Like we need to be able to dry off hands, like do the whole deal. So we get out there. We drag an X200 out. I throw it up. I'm getting everything ready. Light the heater. It's all good. Everything's going good. Get it basically set up. Go look back at the heater, and it turned off. The canvas was up a little bit, and everything. And I was like, oh, shit. Okay. So I get the house readjusted because it was so cold that the canvas was like pulling in, I needed to get the canvas warmed up so that it would actually settle. So I go to restart it. And I restart the heater and I click it on, it ignites, and I am talking fireball straight in my face, whole heater down the hose towards the propane. Like it's immediately going to the propane tank.
What?
And luckily I reacted quickly and smartly. I immediately grabbed the top of the tank and turned it off. And then I ripped open that door, grabbed it, and I mean, the boys are out fishing, filming with boots, and all they see is a fucking fireball fly out of the house. Like,
And
I am
actually-
talking chucked it.
Well, no, it's from my perspective, because we're
Yeah,
sitting
now your
maybe, like,
perspective, Pink.
we're sitting like a little ways away, but like fairly close. And I'm talking, we're beating the shit out of this school of big crappies. And we're like, Bart, come on, like, come catch some of these. And I don't, like, obviously you don't really hear anything. And all of a sudden we just hear him going, oh, oh, oh. And then we look over there and you're holding the propane tank kind of lurking out of the fucking ice house.
Well, also, I was extremely
heater.
injured at the time, which we'll talk
There's
about in a
like-
sec, but I could not walk well at all.
There's
Oh my
probably
gosh.
3-foot flames shooting off the heater, and he's
No.
dragging it by the propane tank with the hose behind him,
No.
and it's just kind of skittering along the ground. And then he just kind of like lobs it out there.
He yeets it.
And,
did.
me and Griff are sitting like face to face, just whacking all these fish. Boots is over there doing some stuff or whatever with the camera and everything. And we look over there and we're like, what the hell is he doing? And then we're like, whatever. And then we're like 50 feet over there. And he's like, drill, whack, 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 whack. And then like Bart finally comes back. Like, we have no idea what's going on, but I'm like,
I run
no.
over there. So
But
then
how-
I run
There was
over there because
no one
I
is
think
surprised. Everyone's
because
like, yeah.
the fire's still going and it's going to the tank.
Oh my
So
God.
like I run over there because I'm like, this mofo is a bomb and it's about to go off.
Oh my gosh.
So then I run over there, nothing happens because I got it turned off, thank
Yeah.
God. So it dies down. I tell them what happened, and I'm like, okay, well, I still need to get I need to get a heater started. Like we have
Yeah.
2 of them. So then I go back over there because I'm after like 5 minutes chilling out, adrenaline goes down. I go over and I go grab the heater and I like look at it because I'm like, what the hell happened? And like that's where I told them, I'm like, I'm just a dumbass. This would have also been an incredibly good video to post, was make sure your hose is tight, because I go to grab it and it was barely even on. So it was just leaking propane. There was nothing wrong with the heater. It was all my fault. When it was -20, I didn't even like, you know what I mean? It's just so
Yeah.
cold and you're
Yeah.
just trying to get stuff started. I didn't even go through my brain process of like, hey, just make sure the hose is tight, the whole deal. I didn't even make sure the hose was tight. So it was just leaking propane out. And that's why it started on fire. But that's my biggest regret ever, dude.
And
Because like,
luckily, nothing bad actually happened. So
Yeah.
before it's like we sound like horrible people, like everyone was fine.
yes. Oh, yeah. Everyone was
So-
fine. It was all my fault. Like literally 0 product error, anything. It was all human error, all my fault. But like I said, biggest regret ever, because if I would have had my DJI on, like Sobe, that's a 10 million view video. Like a fireball directly in your face on
Oh my
social
gosh.
media, and then you chucking a heater as far as you can. And then at the end of it, literally going up to it and just being like, make sure you tighten your hose, kids. Like,
It's a bomb.
And I will say, I could, because the fireball was in the shack, so none of us got to see that. But the size of the flames coming off the heater, impressive.
Really?
Impressive.
Like-
Oh,
yeah, it was a lot of fire.
It
Like
was
there,
awesome.
there, it was going down. It
Yeah.
was. I had about 10 seconds. Yeah.
Was Griff laughing or was he like,
I
Bart,
they
are
were
you
all
okay?
he was just shaking his head. He was like, fucking Bart. Like I said, no one reacted, dude. Like he literally throws a fireball heater out the thing, and we're like, yeah.
Dang.
seen crazy stuff happen before, you know.
Yeah.
Just keep
Well-
filming the show.
But we weren't, and I'm sure somebody's camera got something, because
Yeah, I haven't
we're-
looked through the GoPros yet.
But I mean, it was just like, God.
Holy smokes.
But
That
we
is
were also
scary, though.
whacking them, and it was really cold, so it was hard to like.
Yeah, it was
deviate.
legitimately like -18. Like I have drone clips, Sobe, flying, because we got out there right at sunrise. So like it's this beautiful orange sunrise. And like in the drone clips, you can see the heat coming off people. It is so cold
Wow.
in the drone clips. And there was one crack with slush, and you could see the heat coming off
Like
that.
the steam, yeah,
The steam. That's how cold it was. It was freezing.
freezing.
Damn.
But
But
we
anyways,
demolished them.
For
But
sure.
yeah, anyway, so then like I said, I was injured too. So after the St. Paul show, So I get home, everybody after the show, you always have a day or two where you're like, God, I feel terrible.
Yeah.
So the day after, I just laid around home and like didn't feel great, but like, everybody's feet hurt the next day. Like that's just the way it is with St. Paul.
Yeah.
And so my feet hurt. I like my left foot, like leg, basically calf down, was just extremely swollen. And I was like, God damn, like this hurts, whatever. Like maybe, just so much standing and all that.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday I woke up because we're going on the trip the next day.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, I can't walk. Like I literally couldn't walk. And I'm like, this is a major issue. So I ended up going to the doctor and I just got a bunch of steroids. Basically, they were like, you have, well, and this is like hereditary in my family. My dad and my grandpas and everything have dealt with it, is like gout. And I've never had it before, but that was my first flare up of gout. But they said too, because like normally that just happens on like the ball of your foot or kind of the inside of your big toe. Like my ankle and everything was so inflated. It was crazy. I could barely even put my Clam Sub-Zero boot on, dude.
Like I wonder why the gout would flare up in that moment though.
I don't know. But it just exhaustion. And then, I mean, because they were even like, did you drink a ton over the weekend? I'm like, I actually drank less probably this St. Paul weekend than I have in the last like 5 years at St. Paul.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that happened. But yeah, then I got there and I had steroids and everything. So like the first day in this video that we just posted, like I catch a few fish and do stuff with the guys. But like I basically just posted up on the live and was like, they're over there.
Yeah. Luckily,
like,
though, we were on lakes where we could use machines because we were like, we better go somewhere where we can drive because you're going to be blown out after one spot otherwise,
Yeah. Yeah. Which it ended up, and actually after day one, it ended up being way better because those Sub-Zero liners are like so tight that it damn near like created a cast and helped the swelling go down. So I ended up by like Saturday, Sunday, I was totally fine. But yeah, dude. So I was battling that. Like Pink said, we went and fished a bunch. Other than that, I've been home editing. And once again, I got sick again too. So,
dude, you probably got what I had, eh? Was it?
I think I got what you had, but it wasn't that bad. It was mainly just like body aches and cough and stuff.
What'd you have, Ryan?
I don't know because I think because Nicole had it too. I don't know if it was because it was before St. Paul because she was sick with it, and then I just got what she had. But like it was it kind of felt like flu-y for one day, but I was like down and out bad the day after we got back from that trip. Like I was hitting my, like I was feeling like brain fog or whatever while we were on that trip. And I was like, oh man, I'm not feeling it. And I started getting like, even on that trip, I started getting some coughs and stuff. And I was like, this is crazy. We get back next day, dude, I am game over. Like can't do anything bad. And then I had like a whatever major congestion and cough for a couple days, but like, it was like a solid 3-dayer of like, yo, this is not great. But it wasn't like the flu. I don't know what it was, but I'm sure I got whatever I had is probably what Bart got or something. Cause
I feel you on that. Cause right after St. Paul, Steph and I both got like that same deal. Like we had body aches. We were like coughing. We were like dead. Yeah. We were like dead for like one whole day for sure. Yep. And then 2 other days were like horrible. And then like, it took even a couple days after that to be like we're like she's going to work and
that sounds like exactly the same. Yeah.
I hope people realize that like when we work these shows and everyone who's working them, we're doing them for you and also very willingly accepting that I'm going to be sick on Monday and Tuesday. It's incredibly consistent that you get sick after a show.
Like sick.
But it's it was so funny because my parents were like, you always get sick when you go on these trips. And I'm like, okay. And then I came back and I felt like shit the next day. And I was like, God damn it. I was like, I swear it was before.
Me and Pink do have a really bad track record of like once a year on one of these trips, like one of us looks at each other and is like, I'm sorry what I'm about to do to you. Because it always happens to him and I think it's because of the Frozen Kitchen filming.
Probably.
Yeah, like just him and I are in an area around each other for such a long period of time, whereas the other guys kind of go do stuff.
Yeah. Well, and I think Griff, he consumes enough other things that really ward off any kind of sickness that he might get.
Yeah, I feel like you can't kill
You can't
him
kill
or hurt
Marb,
him.
dude. You can't
No.
kill Marbs.
No. So, but yeah, it's always something.
It is.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I've just been editing, hanging out, had a Christmas yesterday, and then I'm trying to spin around one more video, hopefully to put out tomorrow night, and then let it roll through Christmas. But yeah, man. Other than that, it's been good. Fishing's been good. I'm excited, hopefully, for more moderate, stable weather. It's been a very much a roller coaster. But anyways, Sobe, that was a long tangent. What you been up? You've been all around.
Kind of the same deal, but like it has been wild weather where it's super cold and then it's been crazy windy,
Windy.
So windy, dude. I've tried to do some ice camping, different stuff multiple times and been literally like throttled off the lake like 3 separate times. Like I had a fish house flip over on my head, dude. Like I wish I had that on video, but like craziness. Yeah. So like I've been running that whole same gamut of like just trying to chase ice as hard as we can and then trying to film during semi decent weather times. And it's been all right, but I'm not complaining because we have great ice from basically Canada to southern Minnesota. We have incredible ice, and because of some of the warm days we got, like the snow has melted off, and
the wind just blew it right off.
Dude, you're right though, because I went out yesterday actually, just on a little spot by my house.
Yeah.
I figured there would still be like some snow. I literally could have ice skated out there.
Absolutely.
After that little bit of rain and that warm up, dude, like snow gone, like refroze good, like good, clear, hard ice, like really good.
Like incredible ice. I will say though, like the lack of snow cover can also make fishing pretty tough too. Like fish are spook shows. Like
last 2 years we learned about that.
And it's so loud.
Like it's so like yesterday, Steph and I were out and just absolute spook shows, dude. I was watching. I should have filmed. Honestly, well, we weren't even filming. We were just fishing. But I should have taken like cell phone videos of just like I would just tell her just walk over there. There seems like there's enough of them. They're not even gonna care. And she just walks over there and. Whoa, I'm like, God dang it. All right, let's drill however many holes. And then they're just, yeah, it's crazy. But ice fishing's been good though. Still catching some nice crappies, a couple metro walleyes. And Steph and I are heading up over Christmas to do some Red Lake action in the permanent shack, dude. So we're excited. That's going to be like her fishing trip of the year. She's like, I just want to go on one in the permanent shack up north somewhere. And we don't have family Christmases till like New Year's and then right after New Year's. So we're like, let's go do Christmas in the Permy shack and just
well, that's nice too.
I gotta ask.
Sorry, I would go ahead.
This is real quick. Are you guys gonna target walleyes or crappies?
I think just probably walleyes, just because we're just going to bring the truck up and with our permanent shack, our just little old school ice castle. And just, I mean, if it's nice weather and we feel like maybe I'll walk around and see if I can find some snow drifts or something and just poke on, but like mainly walleyes.
That's sick.
I was going to say that'll be cool because, like, I know you normally do the early ice thing, but, like, dude, nobody ever films, like, January on Red. So, like, seeing what it's actually like, a little bit later in Permies, that'd be cool. But, yeah, I mean,
like when it's good fishing, like the walleye fishing is good, like mid-December, late December, and into January. Like, it's good walleye fishing, like hopefully a lot of numbers. I'm anticipating, hopefully.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. We got, I mean, Pink and I, January is our, like, we got shit going on.
Yeah.
We're very busy. So we never really talk about where we're going. So we won't necessarily say that, but 2 new states, 2 new trips, going to be a ball. I'm actually like extremely excited for the next one.
You can leak it out to the nation a little bit. Like can you?
No, I'm not going to, no, I ain't leaking it.
Oh,
we haven't even gone yet.
Okay.
We'll sometimes leak it after we get home, but we haven't even gone yet. Because you never know if all of a sudden something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden it's like something could happen and you got to change plans. But I don't know. I'm really excited for the next one because, like, it's like low key documented that there's crappies and big ones.
Okay.
But, like, not major high key. And it's one of those trips, I think Pink probably feels similar to me, where you're like, this could go really good or really bad. And we kind of like those.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun.
But I feel pretty good about, like, I definitely feel better about this catching crappies than when we went to Montana. Like Montana, I was like, this is a hope and a prayer.
It's not Montana. That's not where we're going.
Yeah, we're not going to Montana. But yeah, I think it'll be super fun. I'm really excited for it. Like I said, 2 new states, 2 new trips. And then obviously we'll film around home a little bit too, but
Nice.
Yeah, I actually did try to get out and film some stuff yesterday when I was out, but none of my shit worked when I got there, so I was over it pretty fast.
Did you catch anything?
like your cameras or your gear?
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know what was going on. Like, I've never had that problem before. So, like, I couldn't get things to power up or whatever, and I was just over it, like, so fast. But no, the fishing was not great. I could have made an epic video where I caught 7 trillion 5-inch bluegills and 1 crappie, and it would have been, interesting, I guess.
People love that.
People love that. I actually did find some some pretty big walleyes though. And
Nice.
the only reason I know that is because I put my live in down mode and I could literally see that they were walleyes. Like
Really?
swimming around. Like I could see the fins and everything. And I was like, that's cool. But it was just, I found one singular tree, like full ass tree laying on the bottom in like 20 feet of water. And it was covered up in these big walleyes, but I couldn't get them to bite.
Oh,
But I know where it's at. So, laid a waypoint on it and maybe I'll give it a go another time. But it was pretty cool because it's a very small place and I know that there's some pretty big walleyes in it, and I apparently found where some of them like to hang out. So that was interesting. But it was like, dude, I wish I was like, it was at the end of the night and I was like getting ready to leave and I couldn't get him to bite or whatever, but I regret not like taking a picture of my live stream because it was like literally a picture of a walleye and I was like, that's pretty sick.
dang, that's sweet. Like, especially if you go back and you just like run shiners on top of it with tip ups or dead sticks. Like,
Yeah, dude, I think if I put some tip ups
dark.
over top of that, it'd probably be game on. Yeah. But no, the rest of the fishing was not that great. I mean, like I caught a bunch. They were just little rats. So lots of carp though. Found a lot of those.
dang.
But yeah, no, I'm excited for the rest of the season. Think it's gonna be
Yeah.
fun. I'm excited that like the show season and the early ice rushes and everything is over, and now it's like, okay, like we film videos, we post videos, we go fishing. Like, you know what I mean? It's more like that November to December onslaught is just ridiculously crazy and stressful.
It's just a fire sale. It's just fire drill.
Heck yeah. But all right, what do we got next, boys?
Wow.
So prepared.
Sorry, boys. Got distracted there. Well, I don't know if you had it, if you wanted to run it back on Bart Sports, but we got a guest coming in fairly soon, so we could maybe bang through.
Yeah, I mean, we can do a quick sports update in the sense of
fire through it.
I think
because there's some interesting stuff.
Yeah, I think I think obviously Viking season's not going great. We're just kind of going through, seeing whatever happens. Packers, I mean, it can't feel great right now, right?
No, I mean, things are, we got turbulence.
Things dramatically went bad because of injuries and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
How serious is Jordan Love's concussion?
It's TBD right now. I haven't heard anything on that, but I mean, obviously not good. Losing Parsons, major blow to the defensive core there. Granted, they stiffened up this past week, but I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, everything's a wild card right now, right? Because we got so many. The depth chart is something else right now. But yeah, I mean, it's just like every game now is going to be like you don't even know who's going to be able to play. Luckily, it seems like we're still going to get some production out of the quarterback spot, which is at least beneficial until they find out what the timeline is going to be on Jordan Love coming back. But yeah, dude, I don't know. Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of other stuff, college football, bowl season, I love bowl season. over the holidays, you just like, you can sit down and just pop on like the freaking Duke Mayo Bowl or like some random company you never heard of sponsoring a bowl, and there's 2 7-6 teams, and you're like, all right, whatever. And like, it's just, I don't know, bowl season's always fun. Obviously the college football playoff kicked off. I watched those games. They were fun. I think college football playoffs in a weird spot with the group of 5 situation. I mean, my opinion is, so like, I agree with both sides in the sense. So like, the options out there right now is like, obviously people get automatic bids and then people are voted in, and there's an automatic bid for the best group of 5 team, which is not a power conference team. So that's where, I don't know if JMU or Tulane was the actual automatic bid, but because of how bad the ACC was this year, there was another big bid that was awarded to a group of 5 team. And people are mad because they're like, Notre Dame and BYU didn't get in. They got their spots stolen by these teams, and both of those teams got murked by Oregon. And who did a Tulane get nuked by? Was it Ole Miss? That's how little I was even able to watch the game. It was so bad. Got absolutely decimated. I think it was Ole Miss. But anyways, my view on the situation more than anything is, I agree with both sides in the sense of like, yeah, it would be better to have Notre Dame or BYU in, or both. But also, if you just eliminate the group of 5 from being in the playoffs, you're just creating a new league. Like, there's already D1 FCS. So what are you going to do? Just eliminate all the others to like D1 AA, or I don't know, like make it a whole other division of D1 football? Like, you can't really do that. You have to have a spot on the table for those teams, for the best team. I know it didn't look the best this year, or maybe necessarily last year, but there are upsets that happen. That's why people love Cinderella stories in March Madness. You got to leave the door open. There's always going to be a situation where it happens. And ultimately what it comes down to for me, since they expanded the playoff to 12 teams, which I think is the perfect amount of teams. I don't think they need to go to 16 or more, because the other thing is, sorry to Notre Dame and BYU, if you wanted to get in, you shouldn't have lost. Like, at this point, when it was 4 teams, there was people getting screwed. Now when it's 12, you're debating 2 and 3 lost teams. It's like, dude, don't lose. Like, don't lose 2 or 3 games if you want to get in. So that's my piece there. I'm very excited for the next round of games. It's going to be awesome. Indiana, Ohio State, Oregon, Ole Miss, Alabama, Georgia. Like, it's going to be sick. So I'm really excited for that. In regards to Minnesota sports, I texted you the other day, Sobe, but did you watch the Wolves OKC game?
No, I didn't.
Oh, one of the best regular season basketball games I've watched in a long time.
Was it what? How did it go down?
Well, it was awesome because so the Wolves this year have been, well, they're still really good. They're playing awesome. Honestly, from watching them, it has seemed like they are bored. They're kind of like, we're going to make the playoffs. We'll turn it on in the playoffs. But then you watch OKC dominate everyone, and you're like, well, why can't you just dominate everyone? And then you're kind of wondering, when they do play OKC, what's going to happen. And they played OKC. It was so satisfying because in the first 5 or 6 minutes, SGA was drawing bullshit fouls, and the whistle was the way it normally is against OKC. And then Chris Finch had an absolute, I mean, he had to have had it premeditated. Like, I think going into the game, he knew he needed to spark his team. And also, the whole NBA is trying to get the officiating, like all the other teams are trying to get the refs to have an actual fair whistle on OKC, because they play so physical, and then you cannot touch SGA. So it makes them incredibly difficult to play against, because it's like, either call everything or call nothing, and do it both ways. We don't care whichever it is, but you can't do it half-ass both ways. And what Chris Finch did was, Anthony Edwards drove to the hoop once, got absolutely hammered, nothing got called. Julius got the rebound, went up again. He got hammered, nothing got called. And OKC went on a fast break, and Chris Finch just ran onto the court and started pointing at refs and motherfucking them. It was awesome. Like, straight up motherfucking them, dude. He went off. Then he got one tech, turned around, took about 5 steps, and he was like, you know what? I'm not done yet. And he turned back around, and the camera zoomed in on his face, and you can his mouth is very obviously saying, you motherfucking piece of shit. You are a piece of shit. And he is just pointing at the refs and screaming at them to call it both ways. Gets ejected. After that, it was awesome. Because, and it's not even that the Wolves won. Even if the Wolves lost, it was one of the best basketball games I've watched in forever because they called it fair both ways. And both teams very obviously hate each other.
Yeah.
Because it turned into an 80s brawl, dude. Like they were smashing each other. The Wolves shot 47 free throws.
Oh my gosh.
And OKC shot 30 something. Like it turned into like the Wolves were like, all right, if you're going to call fouls on SGA, we're really going to foul them. And it was awesome. Old school game. Then down at the end, Ant hit a 3 to win it. And it was just sweet. It was cool to see him level up and play OKC.
God, I wish I would have seen that game. That is electric, dude. That's awesome. Like that, like you said, that's an old school basketball game.
Yeah. So if people obviously Viking season didn't go great, but that's okay because we'll touch on this too. Minnesota sports fans, we're a winter sports state. We're winter sports. So Wolves are awesome. And then when we were on our Alexandria trip, I watch quite a bit of wild hockey, but I'm also going to say I'm not a hockey expert. I very much am just a fan of watching a team. I don't necessarily know like strategy or rules or all that stuff very tightly. I am very much saying that I'm a fan of just watching hockey. But for people that know, obviously, the Wild traded for Quinn Hughes, which I do know players in the NHL. Quinn Hughes is top 2 defenseman in the NHL. Insanely talented. And it is just a really exciting time to be a Minnesota sports fan at a time where the Vikings suck. You have the Wolves who've been to back-to-back Western Conference finals and have beaten the champions. And now you have the Wild, which it's a state of hockey. And the Wild just made a move that they basically pushed their chips in and went, all right, we're going to try to win a cup. With that trade. That's what they did. That's the only reason you make that trade is we're going to try to win a cup right now. And they just lost their first game in 7. They had a 7-game win streak, lost their first game. I think in their last 20, they're 17-1-2.
Holy smokes, dude.
They're so good. They're so fun to watch. Dang. So I would highly recommend watching some wild hockey if you don't. It is very entertaining.
We need this. We deserve this as
we
Minnesota
do deserve
fans.
this.
We deserve
it. Beautiful, really.
Yeah, I was texting Rello actually, and I was like, "You would be proud." I'm just watching Quinn Hughes highlights videos after the trade. Like, I'm just loving this. Like every interview I see, I'm like, I'm watching all this. This is great. I love being a fan of sports. And he was like, "Yeah, I mean, I watch the Wolves all the time. It's enjoyable. I never thought I'd watch basketball." I'm like, "Look at us. We're just a winter sports state."
Dude, serious.
It gets dark at 5. We have nothing better to do, so we just watch our sports teams.
And Rello said that too. He's like, dude, I literally watch the highlights of the Wolves, and Andy watches the games, but just Ant highlights and different. It's fun, dude. It's so fun. I would have never thought that you'd be watching hockey and Rello would be watching basketball.
And I watch both. That's great.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, screw football, right? I'm a Gopher season ticket holder, but
yeah. Did you guys catch the end of that Lions game?
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah. It was I was so confused.
Yeah. Dude, electric.
I will say there was nothing harder than trying to figure out. I was at a Christmas where obviously there's 50 people and no volume. So you're trying to watch that last minute sequence where there's 2 different offensive pass interference calls and everything, and I'm like, I have no idea what's happening. There's no audio. People are moving around. I thought there was a touchdown. There wasn't a touchdown.
He scored. He didn't score. Wait,
I will say, even with the audio, it was very unclear what was going on. So you didn't miss.
And then the refs talked forever, and I'm like, this is sketchy. That's what I felt like. I was
the best part of that call, because you knew it was going to be controversial, right? Because the writing was on the wall. They were like, "Hey, this is going to be pass interference," and it's no good. Is that the ref said, and that, because that stadium went ballistic when they were like, the ruling on the field is a touchdown, and everyone was like, yes, and then they were like, by rule, the game is over or whatever, and the place just melted down, dude.
was bad presentation by
Oh,
the ref.
dude, yeah, they could have.
I do love how
so
they
much
presented
better.
how they presented that last call. Like rolling on the field is a touchdown, the same deal. I was like, what?
And they're like, yes, yes, and they're like, but. Oh, dude.
But yeah, otherwise on the sports front, I mean, NFL playoffs are going to be solidified here soon. Think it's going to be super interesting. I think the Bears are actually good. My take on the NFL this year is I don't think anybody's actually very good. I think everybody's like kind of good, but like kind of sucks also, which is going to make the playoffs extraordinary because I don't think anyone's going to run away with anything.
Just
I
like
think it'll be a lot of fun.
Who had that on their bingo card? That like the Broncos. Like, oh yeah, like imagine on PTB last year if we were like, oh, the Broncos are better than the Vikings, the Packers, Detroit, the
You're like,
Chiefs.
they'll
playoffs.
contend.
The Chiefs won't even make it to the playoffs. Like, I'd be like, no, to all of that. That's crazy, dude.
But yeah, so you got that. And then last thing before we bring Hazer in here for some trivia, just curious your thoughts on it. Article came out today on ESPN. So obviously the city of Kansas City is on the border of Missouri and Kansas. And I guess so that's kind of like imagine if Minneapolis, St. Paul, like, well, there's not a river technically between the two. But
you're saying like Hudson? If it was like Hudson.
No, even closer though. It'd be like Woodbury to Hudson. I don't know, like that.
Well, there's Kansas City in both. I mean,
yeah, exactly. So Kansas City in both, but it just came across that so Arrowhead Stadium is not going to be getting used from 2031 and on. They're building a new stadium that's going to be a dome, and they're moving to Kansas, to the Kansas part of Kansas City
from Missouri.
And I was trying to figure out in my head, like, I honestly don't know. Do you think that's a big deal to Kansas City sports fans or not? Because I was like, oh, they're going to be pissed. But then I thought about it and I'm like, wait, that's only probably like 20 or 30 minutes.
I have no idea because it's like it's Kansas City, like it's the same city name in two states. So I have no idea. Somebody better chime in on this.
Yeah, comment. Yeah, comment or chime in below.
Yeah, if you're a Kansas City fan, how do you feel about that? I think people are probably more pissed that Arrowhead's going away.
Yeah, that's iconic.
Because also, and going to a dome, like so Minnesota obviously went to a dome. We're probably the coldest place to play, even compared to Green Bay. So I think it's justified there. But like Buffalo stayed outdoors. But like more people going to domes, like, I don't know, man, football weather in the winter. Like,
but don't you think that negates your kind of home field advantage?
Yeah, exactly.
Winter time, like.
It does, and I don't think anything hurts more people in football than turf. Like even hard ground that's frozen, like I don't think people get that hurt on it compared to turf. Turf eats ACLs and Achilles.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
So I don't know.
We'll have to
I would
keep
be
pulse on this Kansas City situation.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see that. I just saw that and like that was not on my radar. Like I didn't even know they were looking for a new stadium, anything, and that popped up, and I was like, that's strange. And I wonder if people are actually mad about it.
Yeah. That is interesting.
So yeah, anyways, all right. Long awaited. This is by far when we put up like, hey, what do you guys want to see back or whatever? Everyone's like, bring Hays back for trivia. So
we're doing it. Damn it.
By popular demand. Back by popular demand. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, one of the rawest, nappiest, most angriest anglers in the game that not only whoops on him on the lake, but is just a wealth of knowledge when it comes to the trivia game. And he hosts PTB's most iconic section that we call Trivia with Hays. Ladies and gentlemen, Hays Baldwin.
Welcome to the pod, brother.
What up, buddy?
We talked about it a bit before you got in, Hazer, but how about those Wolves?
Unbelievable, truly. I went against OKC, and I thought we were going to blow it last night, but we beat the Bucks, buddy.
Yeah, well, that just shows improvement in the team, right? Once we beat OKC, I saw we were playing the Bucks without Giannis, and I was like, oh, we're definitely losing that game. But we didn't, somehow.
Yeah, and we were down 16, I think, halfway through the third, and that wasn't looking good, but they rallied back, and now they're, I think, 5 seed in the West. I think they slid past the Rockets yesterday, so
couple big games over Christmas.
Got the Knicks tomorrow night.
Yeah. Knicks and then Denver on Christmas. Yeah. Big stretch for the boys. We'll see how they do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Hazer, give us a little nugget here. Run us down your last 24 hours. Where you been at? What have you been up to? Give it to me.
Oh, goodness. I've been hanging out with Buddy Jaron. You guys know Buddy J, don't you?
Buddy Jay.
Been hanging out with him. He's around the area. So yesterday we were on the ice, did some crappie fishing.
I saw you were driving his little Jeep. How is that thing?
Thing rips, man. I put his cameraman Ace in there with me. We were ripping around.
That thing actually looks like super fun.
Yeah, it's a good time. You got to make sure when you hit the brake, so you hold the sled, otherwise it comes crashing into the back of it. You know,
That's
But-
awesome.
it's a good time. Yeah, it's good to see Buddy. I don't get to see him a lot. He's on the road, but
how's fishing in the BLA area? How much ice you got on like Pelican and Gull now? Like those big bodies of water?
Pelican's got like 7 to 10. Gull's got like 6 to 9, 6 to 8. There's not as much as you would think, but
Yeah, Gull took a long time to freeze this year, I saw.
yeah. And then we got all that. We got a bunch of snow, but now it rained a few nights ago. Now there's like no more snow on the ice, so should be building. Except we got some warm weather these next few days, but yeah. Went out
Oh yeah.
one night. We caught like a 27-incher and eaters. Otherwise, I haven't been out. Try to get out tomorrow night. I think
Beauty.
Oh yeah.
Things are happening. I like it.
All right, you ready for some trivia with Hayes? You want to break the people down on how we're doing? We'll see if the scoring's changed or if anything's changed. We'll get our updates heading into this. The strategy always changes because the scoring always changes, and the way we do it always
we
changes.
dealing with decimals tonight?
we're dealing with 0.1 and 0.2. No, I'm kidding. I'd be kidding. 1 point is awarded to the. Most of these questions or answers, are numbers, and then I guess country for one. One answer is a country. So whoever gets closest to that country wins. You guys,
or just get the country.
one of you guys has a computer, I'm sure, and so once everybody answers, I might have one of you guys pull up a map so I can be certain.
Okay.
I'm doing it on my phone here.
We can do the legwork. You're keeping score though?
Yeah, I'm keeping score. Yeah.
Beauty.
And then we're doing we're all going to answer. Like, so we'll kind of go around the horn
Everyone
and all
gets to
answer. And then we'll alternate who goes first every time.
Doesn't matter. It could go. I see it on the screen as Pink, Bart, Sobey, and then Sobey, Bart. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we have to rotate, though, because otherwise people trap each other or leech off each other. We have been known to be assholes.
I'll
when it
lead
comes
off.
to this.
Oh, you go me, then you, then Sob, and then you start. We'll go just like that.
Yeah, that works. Yep.
So we're guessing countries.
You're already burnt, dude.
One question involves a country.
Okay.
So
He said the rest are mostly numbers.
whoever the closest
Gotcha.
wins. Whoever's closest to. If that makes sense.
Was one of the questions, how many days has it been since Sobey hasn't followed through on his bet?
I don't know. It's probably like a year, huh?
Actually, a year and
16
4 months.
Actually.
Yeah.
Do the
So
math.
let me just clarify one thing here
Leap
before
year.
we get rolling. If someone selects an answer, can someone else select the same answer, or are you obligated to pick a different one?
You can select the same answer. It'll be half a point.
Got it.
Okay, cool. Got it.
So the bonus question is 2 points. That's question number 11.
All right, let's do this thing.
I think at some point down the line, we should have like a 15 or 20 question trivia that takes many hours.
Well,
I
so
agree.
Hayes,
Interesting.
funny you mentioned that. Our next episode, which we need to pick the date of,
January 6th.
so we're gonna do it January 6th, I think. Sobe, you have to put that on your calendar. You cannot miss it.
Okay.
Okay, January 6th. You're
Episode
committed?
100.
We're doing episode 100. We're gonna do a live stream, Hayes. And I think what we will do is we're gonna get some of our favorite guests and our great friends on, and we're gonna do a mega trivia with you. So you'll probably have like an hour of the pod to do trivia with Hays, and we will make sure that you have a bunch of our guests and friends involved.
I think I could potentially get a sponsor to give away prizes.
Really?
That'd be
Really?
incredible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who would it be?
Well, it's written right on my hat here.
Oh, the Minnow Scoop.
You guys follow the Minnow Scoop on Instagram?
Yeah, the meme
Of
account.
course.
Really
course.
quite funny. It's really, really quite
It
funny.
is very funny. I've been slowly just waiting, hoping that I'm not featured eventually.
It's actually right in Brainerd here.
Oh, wow. Love it.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So, and yeah, it's a hilarious. I don't know if you don't follow it, definitely give a follow to the Minnow Scoop. You know.
They're very funny. Yeah, we could get them involved. We can figure something out.
We can possibly give away something. You know, I don't know if you guys do sponsors or things like that.
We will be in 2026, actually. So we did say that we're open for sponsorship and ad opportunities. This could be our first one. Get the Minnow Scoop involved.
Or one of many.
Or one of many. You know, who knows? But Hays, would you like to be involved in the 100th episode?
I don't see why not. You know.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
We do it for the people.
Commitment.
Yeah,
I've never heard
lock
more.
them in.
Do it for the people.
All right, we'll get other people locked in for the live stream, but yeah, that's a little drop for everybody. January 6th, we'll be doing our first ever live stream. Be a lengthy one. Sure, it'll be fun.
And
Be a
We,
good
we
time.
may even post about it.
May. That's a good thing. May, because we might not.
But we may.
These 11 questions took me all day to figure out.
I did see a Snapchat that you were in the library.
I was in the library in Cass County. I can't exactly say where, but I got down this friggin' rabbit hole for one question, which is odd, but it was unbelievable.
And you went to a library for the PTB fans.
Some of the things that I uncovered will absolutely blow your mind.
Was the library busy, or were you the only one in there?
I was the only one in where one of the questions would be how many public libraries are there in the U.S. It didn't actually become a question, but
I just love the links Hays goes to for the trivia. Some would say it's more than the links Sobe would go to for the PTB fans, since he won't follow through on his bet.
mm-hmm.
Oh,
Some would say
Hays puts in the extra mile, no doubt.
Yeah, Sobe does not.
I'm here.
This
we,
is my
we appreciate the effort for,
believe-
Yeah. All right, Hays, let her rip. Here we go.
bring it. Bring it.
All right, question number 1. What is the fastest speeding ticket ever handed out in the U.S.? How fast was this vehicle going? They were pulled over in Texas in 2003. How fast was the vehicle going? Miles per hour. Pulled over and handed a ticket. Hell,
Okay,
it might have been handed a jail sentence. Let's just put it that way.
All right.
Pink, you're first.
Oh boy.
This is a tough one to go first.
This
on.
this is a tough lead. You know, I'm just gonna throw it out there. You know, I'm gonna say 171 miles an hour.
Okay. Got it.
All right. Part of me believes this was not an actual vehicle with 4 tires or 2 tires. And I'm going to go with 221.
I gotta go with 222 miles an hour.
God, just taking me over.
So it'll be 222.
Yeah, two trip twos.
Trip twos.
It's what the interesting thing is. I once was with a woman that had 222 tattooed on her, and so it's all coming back at one time.
She had trip twos.
I was gonna say if it was trip fours, I know her.
Yeah. Coordinator.
Who is?
Oh, trip fours?
Yeah.
She was at Bart's wedding.
Okay.
That's all we gotta say.
Fair enough. The first point will be awarded to Mr. Sobe. The correct answer is 242 miles per hour in a
I was gonna guess 236. Actually, I was
in a 75 mile per hour zone. So a lot over the speed limit, 150 miles 100 and more than that even.
How does
Yeah, was it a vehicle?
It was
was it?
Duh.
a McLaren.
It was like a car.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it might have been like an airplane or something was like going down trying to take off or something. They're like speeding ticket.
how at that point? Why do you even stop to get pulled over if you're going 240 miles
How
an
did
hour?
they
You
even
just
catch up?
Yeah,
to
how'd
him
they
to
catch
give
him?
him the ticket?
I think they actually got spikes under the vehicle.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
oof. Holy smokes!
Could you
That's-
imagine hitting spikes at 240?
You'd probably roll, I would think.
I don't think my truck would even go that fast, so it's probably not a non-issue for me, really.
That's so fast, dude.
That's something else.
All right, so Sobe takes a full point right out of the gate, eh?
Sobe, have you ever won trivia? I don't think you have.
I think me and Honor had a showdown one time, and I barely lost to him one time. It was a showdown.
I think I walked away with the last one.
Yeah, Bart usually performs heavy here.
Honor was the GOAT, though.
Yep,
He was
Honor
good.
was good.
Stolsky is quite bad, though. He was the one that thought a tree was like 400 feet tall. So
Speaking of like Christmas time, is he coming back stateside for Christmas, or is he gonna stay?
I think he'll be back stateside. Actually, that's probably our next need to reach out. Everybody wants Stolsky and Honor back, so we need to make sure that they are available on the 6th. We will try. If they're not, they're doing better for the world. So
better than us.
Yeah, I hope
All right.
Honor's back stateside.
Yeah. Hazer, question 2. What do we got?
Feed us.
This was a real strange one, and it caught me off guard. Which country has the most islands? Which country has the most islands? Okay. Sort of a strange one, but which country has the most islands?
I don't like that.
Lead us off, Barty boy.
I got this first.
Islands. There used to be a Migos song called Islands.
There still is a Migos song called Islands.
I wish I could play it, but
God dang.
Come on. Time's ticking.
I'm just trying to think.
and
What country, huh?
one of you guys is pulling up the map once you all answer. So, but don't touch the computer. Hey,
Hands up.
I mean, I don't think this is right, but I think it's got to be the closest. I'm going to go with Indonesia.
Bart, Indonesia.
And these are just islands.
Yeah, I think you know what I mean. Like, I think
Okay.
it's something we're not going to expect, but
Sobe, it's you know.
It caught me. It was strange. It's strange. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said
Yeah.
before, it was just like, damn.
For some odd reason, I think I'm going to take that half point grab. I think I'll go with Bart with Indonesia. I'm going to
Okay.
agree. Like
you didn't even go for another country.
Okay.
This is
I'm
a long-term
just-
strategy. He's
I-
just going to guess the same as me and try to weed me out now that he has a 1-point lead.
poker player.
I'm torn on this one, but I'm going to explain my reasoning. I think I'm taking the U.S. because I'm thinking like Alaska, all of Hawaii, like all the
The
little,
U.S. Virgin Islands. That was going to be my other.
So I
that
think
was
I'm
going to be
taking-
my other
it's
guess.
either that or Canada. I feel like, but I
Ooh,
think
that's
I'm,
a good one. Canada's good too.
yeah. So I'm like torn right there, but I just feel like with Alaska by itself, I got to take the U.S.
It could be Canada, dude. Holy smokes, it could be Canada.
All right, this is going to be one of you guys pull up a computer. This might take a minute.
Oh shit, it was wrong. All right, fire when ready.
The country with the most islands is Sweden.
What?
You guys are far off, but who's closer? Is Indonesia closer to Sweden or the U.S.? I'd say probably the U.S. is closer to Sweden. No,
I'm map questing it now. Hold on.
Figure this out.
It's probably.
I got Sweden to Indonesia on MapQuest here. Hold on.
They're actually. Yeah, it's going to be the U.S. because of Maine. But
Yeah.
Sweden?
That's
Sweet.
shocking to me.
isn't it?
That's shocking to me.
I'm just looking at a map of Sweden. I don't understand how that's possible.
Okay, 6,618 miles to Indonesia, and then
Is that via plane?
straight line.
The United States is closer to Sweden than Indonesia. Why the closest part of the United States?
4,000
northeastern
miles
states.
to the United States from Sweden.
Yeah, you
so
get it.
I got you by $2,000 here.
Is that a halfie? Is that a half point?
No, that's a full point, brother.
Is that really?
It's a full point to Pink.
I should have picked Middle Earth.
But you didn't. You knew out the gate you were going for a half
I
point.
think I'll
at
go
best.
Middle Earth.
You could have picked Iraq and probably won. All right.
Wow, that's a good question though, Hays.
That is a good one.
He's bringing hot fire, dude. This is
Sweet.
freaking from
I'm
Cross
gonna
Lake
remember
Library,
that,
dude.
I'm
You got
remembering
to remember this dude checked out books to get these questions, folks.
Sweden.
I'm talking.
Yeah, I did not have that on my bingo card.
I didn't even know there were islands in Sweden.
No, I was thinking,
And it's
maybe
got them all.
Yep.
All right. Let's do this thing.
Number 3. Rapper Polo G, known for his lyrical storytelling of Chicago life, has how many top 100 songs? To name a few: Rap Star, Pop Out featuring Lil TJ and Flex.
Who's the rapper?
Polo G.
Polo G.
I didn't hear that.
I'd
yet.
like the whole question repeated one more time.
Polo G from the rack. Rapper Polo G, known for his lyrical storytelling about Chicago life and Chicago gang war, really. Has how many Billboard Hot 100 songs? To name a few: Rap Star, Pop Out featuring Lil TJ and Flex.
I'm gonna go 17.
Sophie says 17.
For as big of an artist as he really portrays himself, I think it's more. I'm going to go with actually 31.
31. Billboard.
Bart, what do? Do you go in the middle, or you go high, or you go low?
I'm gonna go 16.
Oh, he went down last. Full point coming. I can feel it.
16. Rapper Polo G has 49 Billboard Hot 100.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
yeah.
I'd bring
Polo G. What
Polo G.
shit? That's a lot.
That's so many. He's so rich.
Are most of them like 91 or like, they got there and then they pop back out of the top 100, or did they get up to like the top 10?
I have no idea. There's just 49 Billboard Hot 100s.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Okay. Good work, Hayes.
Yeah.
Always
Man,
representing the
Here,
culture.
boys.
Dude.
Commanding lead.
Spitting culture.
This next one was the one that took me down a rabbit hole. And
This is the one that got you a book.
Put him
Yeah.
in the library.
there's a backstory to this one that I'll have to tell. But this morning I found myself in the town of Pine River at the DMV getting tabs for my pickup. Okay. The DMV in Pine River is just north of Nisswa. You guys have probably all driven through it on the way north. Maybe you haven't. But the town of Pine River, which is about 15 miles north of Nisswa, was founded. The town was founded in what year? What year was the town of Pine River founded? And when you guys present your answers, I have an incredible story to tell about the town of Pine River.
Pink, you're first.
Oh boy. This one I'm not gonna lie, this is not in my wheelhouse, boys.
What? I mean,
I'm gonna. What?
I don't know.
No. Don't give him any clues.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Shut it down.
All right. Pine River, Minnesota, founded in damn it. Let's go 1927.
Okay.
I feel like that'd be a good year to found a city,
Wow. Okay.
urban metropolis of Pine River.
I'm going to go 1873.
No.
I'm I'm going to go 1874.
Oh my God. Wow. Bart, you don't have a computer or anything there, do you?
I mean, I'm on my computer. I haven't looked anything up, but what?
Are you sure about that? Because
Yeah. No.
because 1873 is correct.
Oh,
Damn
yeah.
Unreal.
I did not look anything up. I swear to God.
Unreal.
What a pull. I needed that.
Holy
Do I get extra points
smokes.
for pulling that?
So
I give, dude.
Why
that's
didn't they
that's a
make it any
snap round
bigger?
of applause,
I'm
dude.
dead serious. I did not Google. Like, I'm just chilling. I was like, I don't know. I think it's 1800s, but
yeah, it was 1873. So, and I
Wow.
actually found all this out. I was at a cafe, right, eating breakfast called the Barkley Cafe, okay, in downtown Pine River. So in 1873, this man named George Barkley opened a trading post on what they would call the Leech Lake Trail. And this was part of basically what became Pine River. And another fun fact about it is he married this chick named Amarilla Sprocklin in 1878. And Amarilla is said to be the first white woman north of Gull Lake. So north of Gull Lake, the first white woman of white skin to be north of Gull Lake. And also a local, the woman that served me my food, told me that this George Barkley man was murdered and the murder is unsolved.
Oh
But
my gosh.
the people of Pine River tend to believe this Amarilla chick set this guy up and got her husband hit and killed. But
No shit.
the murder is unsolved.
Why would she set her husband up? Was there any context to that?
No. That's as far as I went, but I just
Oh,
thought,
you know his boys.
He was like,
his
"I'll just
boys.
take
He had
another
some boys
coffee,
out there
it's
spread the word like, dude, she did this, dude.
that's nuts.
That was
Isn't
her. That was mom.
That's such a not white woman name though, for being the first white woman.
Amarilla.
Wow.
I asked the question, where did these people come from? And no one could answer.
Nobody knows.
Interesting. That's a good one, Hayes.
Amarilla.
What was life like in 1873?
I picture, we're at the JC's ice fishing tournament. I'm paying my debts, and you're in some dark corner of Zorba's having a conversation with, some strange. And you go, do you recall the first white woman north of Gull Lake?
Oh, Amarilla? Yeah.
Oh, you mean Amarilla? What if the person you're talking to just answers back? It's Amarilla. That's
Who was the first ebony north of Gull
my
Lake?
great aunt, Amarilla. And you go, oh my goodness.
That would be your
Hazer
luck.
just-
That would be your luck too, that they're like related to them.
I want to know who whacked this guy, but I want to know how Bart got it on the head. That's just unbelievable.
That is
that was
unbelievable.
There's no fucking way.
I pulled that out of my ass. I swear to God, I didn't Google anything. I'm a man of integrity. I would not do that.
God,
No,
knew
I think if
should've picked
if he
18.
cheated,
I
he
should've
would have
made it
gotten
18.
close, not right on. That's why I'm like, incredible job. Like,
Yeah.
When he-
And Hazer, for the record, if you are with Sobe at the JC's tournament, we did discuss earlier that tournament satisfies his bet if he catches a fish.
He has to catch.
Uh-oh,
one.
there
He
it is.
has to catch a fish. If he does not catch a fish and register a fish there, it does not qualify.
Hayes and I have been fishing this tournament for a couple of years now, and we have yet to register a fish. But I think this will be the year, buddy.
We're gonna get our act together, and we're actually gonna fit.
Yeah, buddy. I want you spinning the magic wand, and I'm gonna hole hop with this Paw Patrol, this kiddo stick.
with a small tungsten and Euro larvas.
I
I
will.
can't wait until he hooks like a 3-inch perch on it, and he's like, "God, please don't come off! Please don't come off! Please don't come off!"
I'm gonna
please
have the
don't."
most sensitive spring bobber mounted on this Paw Patrol kid rod, dude. It's gonna be unbelievable.
But if he doesn't catch a fish, it does not count.
Doesn't count.
But what happens if Sobe catches the winning fish?
We
With
did
that-
bring.
we did
It
bring-
would
Well,
be
if I win
it
the
would be
truck,
so
will you
good
will
for
you
this
guys
podcast.
run a turkey trot?
No, we're not doubling down on this.
No.
Absolutely. What if I win the truck on the Paw Patrol rod? Are you kidding me?
It would be great. I can't wait for you to donate it to St. Jude.
I I just leave it right where it sits, and I go, when Gull Lake ice is off, the truck will sink.
Oh, because you hate the children?
Because
Is
you
that
hate
it?
the kids of St. Jude? Is that
That's
why?
what-
No, I could say I'd do a raffle or something.
For profit?
No, for donation and profit.
Okay, yeah.
All right, feed us another one, Hazer.
The current score is Pink has 2 points, Sobe has 1, Bart has 1. We got a good close contest.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is good.
there we go, baby.
This is good.
Bring it.
Oh, this was a question for the culture, baby. I love this one. This is for the culture. I got to say, a few weeks ago, I was in the cabaret in downtown Minneapolis, just chucking $1 bills, you know. And so this, of course, is a question: how many strip clubs are currently open in the U.S.? How many strip clubs are currently open in the U.S.?
I'm not Googling. I'm writing my pen down. I'm doing some math.
How many strip clubs are currently open in the U.S.?
Who leads this off?
I do. I'm going to go. This is for all the kids out there. I'm going to go 667.
Really?
What'd you say?
667.
Okay, that's how many strip clubs are in the U.S. open
I
currently.
think it's probably low, but
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 10,000.
holy shit. Okay.
10,000 strip clubs.
How'd you get there math-wise, just out of curiosity? Like, I could be way off here, but I'm just wondering how many you thought were in each state.
Because I
and
just
stuff.
If I
guessed
just did
too math-wise.
If I just did 50 states times 200, you know?
So you think there's 200 in each state?
Yeah, I think some states could be way less, and some states could be way
How
more.
How many do you think are in Minneapolis?
Oh, there's got 1,000 in Minneapolis.
Like,
Okay, so it doesn't. How many others do you think are around the state of Minnesota then?
maybe like 5.
Okay, so 17 in Minnesota. That's mid-range for population in the U.S.
I know, but there's
All
like
right, hold on. Let me
there's
guess before we break it all
Yeah,
down.
sorry. Go ahead, Pink.
Because you're at 10 G's. You're at 667.
Yeah, you got a big middle range. You
I
can
do,
go.
but I
Or
was
are you
like,
gonna go higher?
I just did 50, and I just ballparked. I'm like, okay, let's say there's on average 100 per state, and I think it might be less than that. So I'm gonna say 4,500 active strip clubs.
Okay, because I went in my head. I went by if there were on average. I did about like 25 to 30.
Here,
in a
I'm just
state.
gonna, before you give us the answer, I'm just gonna
Or 10.
Google if there are any states that don't have a strip club.
I'm sure there is. Like I would think. Or maybe not.
No strip.
No, there probably isn't.
I was
Let's
thinking
see.
the South.
As of 2024, Vermont is the only state without strip clubs.
Probably illegal.
I'm thinking like LA and New York and crazy places. Like they could have a lot.
4,500.
I was just in Fort Myers, Florida. There was like 25 strip clubs just in the town of Fort Myers, Florida.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm way low.
So the correct answer is 3,889.
So Pink was pretty close.
Yeah, that was pretty close, Pink.
Pink is pulling away.
I mean,
Take
I
a
was
pull.
way low, but I was still closer than
You were
Sobe.
definitely likely. He said 10 G's, dude.
Yeah, he said 10 G's.
I
I was like, there's
was
no
just like-
fucking way.
I don't know. I just like got to thinking about bars and stuff, and I didn't really think like a true strip club. Like I don't know. I was like,
Like
there's-
that's why I walked through the Minneapolis thing. I'm like, how
What
many
do
do
you
you
mean
think
it's
are in
true
the
strip
Twin
club? It's either a
Cities?
strip
That's
club or
like
it's
I
not.
should have done 5,000. I think 5,000 would have been a better guess.
That would have
yes.
made it hard for me.
Not,
'cause I
not
would've-
just regardless of the answer. I know it's 4,500. Like just 50 times 100. I should have done 5 G's.
It was honestly, it was like when I was probably less than I thought there would be.
yeah.
Yeah, and also
enough.
like I just looked up, like this is just an extension off of this question. How many do you think are in Las Vegas?
I know, dude. That's what got me going. I was like, there could be so many there. Who knows? I've never been to Vegas.
Vegas, I would say
50.
I was gonna say 30.
Oh, I bet there's like 70 or 80.
So AI doesn't give me a firm answer for some reason, but it just says over 20. So I'm assuming that's like 20 to 30.
Oh, there's got
That's not even that's not even that many.
That's one
no.
town.
That's
That's-
one
yeah.
town. Yeah.
But I mean, what was the answer? Was 3,000 something?
3,889.
I mean, that's still a lot, dude. Like,
the industry. Guess how much money the industry pulls in per year?
Oh, it's got to be ridiculous.
What it's worth.
got to be billions.
$4.2 billion.
4.2 bill.
And like that's what's
City bar.
claimed. That's like what's claimed.
Yeah.
Minnesota hovers between 15 to 20 based off of how many renew or like are doing their stuff per year. That's it.
I donated $350
To that
To the cause.
4.2 bill.
You're in the industry, buddy.
Yeah. You were getting the freaking the smacking bills going.
That's just a question for the culture, you know.
All right, that was a good one. I was wicked low, but I still was not nearly as far away as Sobe.
Let's just let the record stand that Ryan Pincala knows the amount of strip clubs in the United States of America.
Hunter Went and I were in there late, buddy.
Did you end up going that second night too? I know you were dabbling.
Absolutely not. But I went from there to Florida where we were out late into the evening, and I got really sick when I returned. Quite sick.
All right, what's the next one, Hazer? Sobe's got to lead us off.
This next
I think, right? Sobe's the next one.
We need to make a run at Pink here, Bart. We need to make a run at him.
3, Sobe and Bart have 1. The next question is regarding tarpon. I was just in Florida catching beautiful tarpon, giant tarpon. What a fun time. But this is the world record tarpon. How many pounds was the world record tarpon?
I'm glad I'm not first for this one.
It was caught in Africa.
Sobe's first up.
643 pounds.
643 pounds.
That seems way too big to me.
World record tarpon.
I'm gonna say because like a 1/100 is like still a pretty big deal still.
I can't say.
But I'm gonna say because I know like those tournament guys, they get like in that 150 range. I'm gonna say
World record though?
the world big. Well, and you said in Africa, right? Shit probably gets big there, right?
The world record black marlin, or the world record black marlin, is in Africa too. It was like 1,500 pounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say well, yeah, over 1,000. I'm gonna say 250 pounds.
This makes it really hard on me.
250. A minnow.
It looks like a minnow, yeah, giant minnow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go 414.
I like Bart's guess. I was gonna go around that 400-pound mark, and I'm like, Africa, dude, world record.
But a tarpon, dude, like I
Pink.
don't think they're getting to that size.
Pink, you're good at this, brother. 286 pounds.
That was good, Pink.
I shot. That was good.
I was before I had to like play the whole middle thing. I was thinking around 360, which I think you still would have got me then. But
What? Because there's only, I mean, as far as I know, not that I'm a tarpon biologist or anything, but there's not like a subspecies, like, you know, like marlin, there's like black marlin, striped marlin, white marlin, all that stuff. There's not like a there's just one tarpon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
There's your points right there, gentlemen.
I bet that some bitch was jumping. Let me tell you.
God, it's big.
Caught a 130 pounder, and it took me 30 minutes to reel it.
that's sick.
Incredible.
Had me absolutely bowing.
I want to go do that with your boy down there, Logan. Right?
Yeah, you got to go fish.
It's
I mean,
10K. Is that
Yeah.
he's the tarpon king, man.
He is, dude.
unreal?
I hooked.
I got to. I hooked
14 tarpon and landed 10.
That's awesome, dude.
If I landed 2, I'd probably be happy.
On artificials or live bait?
Hand tied, artificial.
Beautiful.
That's sweet. All right, what do you got next for us, Hazer?
The next question is, we all love to go to McDonald's and get a little meal, you know. How many pounds of McDonald's chicken nuggets were sold in 2024?
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
Up.
I am glad I am not first for this
Oh my
one, Pink.
Sold.
Okay. I'm not even going to pretend that I'm going to math this out in any shape or form, but I am going to say, and this is just chicken nugs.
Just chicken nugs. How many pounds were sold in 2024 at McDonald's worldwide, buddy?
Because people are like, deal me that 20 piece.
Give me that 10 piece with a large fry, buddy.
All right, I'm going to go. Oh, it's going to be a lot. I'm put 2.3 million pounds of chicken nugs.
Really? That's what you want, okay?
Yep.
Worldwide.
Global.
Global nugs.
Nugs only, baby. Nugs only.
God, this is
out of bounds, dude. This question is out of bounds, dude.
because I think it's substantially more.
This one
Do
blew.
you?
Dude, these are the
I
questions
think
that
it's
needed to be
way
on Who
more.
Wants to Be a Millionaire. Like, dude, get those people going. Like,
2 mil.
This is why I run the trivia, buddy.
God, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with my gut. 112.7 mil.
Is that even a real number? 112.7 mil.
Yeah, it'd be 112
So Sobe,
million 700,000.
All right, yeah.
112.7.
Sobe's got a wide range here. He can go higher than 100
like worldwide. I don't know.
worldwide per year.
Global
that's-
nuggery.
Like, dude, that's so many nuggets.
You think so, Bart?
I think, yeah.
So is a million is a lot.
Pounds.
Pounds. Nuggets worldwide. I don't know how many McDonald's are there in the world.
Probably
got-
more
How
than
many pounds
strip
do you think are in a 10 piece is what do you think? 10 ounces?
Be a damn
Yeah.
pound.
Or is
Not
that a
even
pound?
Not even a pound.
Oh, I bet a 10 piece is a damn pound.
No.
Oh yeah.
No,
No.
that's probably like a quart.
I don't even care if I'm way off and egregiously wrong. I'm so intrigued to know the answer to this question.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
this
correct.
one's
Okay,
gonna
so
keep
what did
me
Bart
up.
guess?
Bart guessed 112.7 million.
I'm gonna go
You have like a
112.8 million.
So you're going more.
I'm going more, dude. I don't know why.
taking the over.
This answer absolutely blew me out of the water. And none of you boys are even in the realm.
So it's in the billions.
It is not in the billions, but it is 700 million pounds. So
God damn.
Jesus
Toby
Christ.
will awarded the point.
Good call, so I mean
That's
I was-
so much
Seven-
food.
No, I thought you had a great guess, Adam. I don't know what I would have guessed if I was second.
I will say for the record, I was gonna say 237, but I thought that sounded too egregious, so I cut it in half.
I didn't even know-
basically.
Oh, dude.
But
Seven-
just honestly picture how many nuggets that is. If
I want to
you
know how
just
many.
said,
Do you know
All
how
right,
many
all right.
nuggets that is?
You know what? You could Google it.
I'm
But-
gonna look right now.
I don't know if you could pronounce that number though, because that's gonna get into that quintillion.
Well, okay.
bullshit,
Let's just look up.
probably.
Let's just see how
how many McDonald's nuggets are a pound of nuggets?
how many McNuggets are in a pound. Nuggets in
That's
a
unbelievable, dude. That's
Seven-
so many nuggets.
In pounds of nugs, buddy.
16 to 18.
So if I go 16 times, what was the number?
700 million. 9 zeros. Wait. Yeah.
So the number.
No, 8.
I don't even know what this is. 2, 3.
And then
How many-
divide it by 10 because that's how many 10 piece.
How many chickies?
So It's
It can't be chicken, dude. There's not enough chickens, dude.
so that's 1,000.
There's not enough
Be a
chickens.
million.
There's not.
It's 112. I think it's 112 billion if I'm seeing the number zeros correct.
Probably trillion.
No, it's 11.2 billion. Oh no, it might be trillion. It's trillion. It's 11.2 trillion, I think.
There's not 11.2 trillion fucking chickens on this earth, buddy.
No,
It does
dude,
say
there's
that they get
Yeah, it is. It's
approximately
11.2 trillion.
It says they get approximately 200 nugs per chicken.
What else? God, I don't. Yeah, what else they put?
Yeah,
in
I
there?
just
but also that's just McDonald's. Then you take in every other fast food chain. Then you take in a
But he's
B-Dubs. Then
asking
you
about
take in your
nugs.
local bar.
I
I'm just
know,
like,
but
there's
then
not
you're
that
getting
many
into
chickens out there, dude.
That's
There's
so many
not.
chickens.
There's
It's
not, dude.
AI,
It can't
dude.
be.
It's
It
AI.
can't be,
That's
dude.
so many chickens.
It can't be, dude. It can't. Like,
Fantastic question, Hazer. That
Great.
was good. I can't wait
But
for the
who's
live
laying all
stream
the
for him
eggs?
to.
You know?
I can't wait for the live stream for him to drop one like that. We got like 10 dudes in here doing it, and we're all like, I have no idea. It's just throwing numbers at the wall.
700 million pounds.
Yeah.
And that doesn't even account for McChickens, dude.
That doesn't even count
This
for
is
B-Dub's boneless wings.
Nugs.
Like those are
only.
kind of nugs.
You
think
thought
of
being
that.
a minnow would suck, dude. Try being a chicken in this world. Fuck.
that's just like no way, man. Holy
Or-
smokes! Great question.
Pink has 4, Sobe has 2, Bart has 1.
Oh, boy.
I'm getting dusted this round, but that's okay.
Bring it home.
Question number 8. Thus far in 2025 in the state of Minnesota, how many deer have been harvested? How many deer have been registered
God, I'm a terrible person to leave this
Killed.
one off.
or killed? How many deer have been registered and or killed in 2025 thus far? I believe muzzleloader season is still ripping or something, right?
I'm a terrible one to lead this
I
off,
think
guys.
I'm gonna get this one.
Yeah, I'm a really bad one to lead this off. Really bad.
Bart, you're not a deer harvester like these two here?
No, I'm not. I'm not a hunter. I don't hunt at all, so I'm a very bad one.
Wait, doesn't
to
Pink
guess
lead
this.
this off, or it goes back to Bart?
No, it's
No,
me.
I
now,
just blew
'cause
it on
he just
2
let
mil
it off.
nugs, dude.
Sobe, how many of you harvested? A couple doe this year and buck?
Yeah, two doe. Just
I'm
two
trying
doe.
to think of how many hunters I've seen in those posts.
That's one person, 2 doe.
Did you register those?
Yeah.
Oh, then they're in
Online.
the count, dude. They're in the
Yeah.
count.
Have to register, right? Or don't.
I don't know. This is probably so bad. I feel bad about this. I just don't know anything. I'm gonna go like 6,500.
6.5 thousand.
Is that a decent guess, Pink?
It is not. No.
Okay. I don't know. I have no idea.
Sobe's mathing. Think, are you mathing?
No,
Is
dude.
it-
I think I already got my number.
Is it
so.
Pink next or me?
It's
you.
you, Sobe.
God dang it, dude. This is so
Yeah,
bad.
I'm a bad one to lead this off. Like I would have just split the difference between you guys or something. Like I have no clue.
I was looking,
No education on this topic whatsoever.
but I was looking at like numbers of fish killed, what they think the numbers of fish. It just a lot of it's just great. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 100,000.
Okay. I'm gonna say 115,000 deer, which I think Sobe might have it, but I'm going with that.
131,623 thus far.
Oh,
Let's go, baby.
Hey, Colin,
I wasn't even close.
running away.
They say because this is like all these Western states that bitch about how many people non-residents hunt there or whatever. So they said like Minnesota, I think over 250,000 registered hunters that buy licenses or whatever.
Yeah.
And they park the success rate at like 35 to 40% success during firearm season.
You knew that?
Huh?
You knew that?
I did know that, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
like
that the stats might be a little, but that's pretty close to what they
my
actually.
answer very obviously shows I have no idea. So
That's an unbelievable amount of deer, right? The 100,000 deer.
And then add how many get hit by cars.
Oh, that's got to be in the thousands.
Way more.
How many
Way
just
more.
get deleted, every year? It's crazy. It's crazy. Dude.
All right. I think Pink just
Boy,
won,
you're in
but
trouble.
let's just go through the rest of them.
Fired
What do you got, Hays?
Not necessarily. Sobey would need to get the next 3 right to tie.
And the bonus.
It's there, though, because the bonus is 2.
We can do this.
The bonus is 2.
It's not over, boys.
Need a big-time performance from Sobey.
I need a dagger here, and I lead off.
No, Sobey does. Because I let off that one. It was, like I said, the worst possible one for me to lead off.
This is looking good for me then.
This is question number 9. What was the longest prison sentence ever given to a human being? A prison sentence. What was the longest prison sentence issued to a human being?
220 years.
So this is interesting because
because does it
what
go?
does a life sentence count as?
Yeah, what is a life? Yeah,
where they get like multiple life sentences.
Yeah,
like what does that equate to?
We'll just have to see who's closest based off how they say it. But
so you're saying 240,
220 years,
220 years. The longest prison sentence ever.
Need this.
Is this in Minnesota or the U.S.? Did you say, or just ever in the world?
Ever. Because I feel like once you've gone beyond life sentence, everything's arbitrary, right?
Yeah.
You're just making shit up. So it could be crazy. Could be 220 years. Could be way more or way less. I'm going to say that it is less. And I am going to say it is 120 years.
Okay, Sobey, I think you're in a really good spot, so I'm not just gonna like go right above you. But I'm gonna give what my honest guess was when it came up to me. I'm gonna say 27 life sentences.
Oh, but how many years is that?
Yeah, number, buddy.
So then that would be, I don't know. I'm gonna
what
guess
do you call
like
life sentence?
120
times 365, right?
So that would be 2,700 days or years.
Okay.
If I go by like 100 years,
You're
they're
saying
in a
100
life sentence.
life
Yeah,
sentence.
I could Google real quick how many years are in a life sentence if you guys are okay with that, because that's what I'd go with, whatever 27 life sentences. Because once they go over a certain amount, they just go life sentences.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Sentence for prison.
2,000 years. I could see it like.
A life sentence mean prison for the rest of someone's natural life, but the actual time served varies greatly, often requiring minimums like 15, 25, or 30 years before parole, or potentially meaning life without parole. So then, depending on state laws, they do like 30 years to life.
You got to give me a number.
Yeah, I said 2,700. I'll go with that.
Yeah. Okay.
2,700
Yeah, years.
This is a tough one.
The answer to this is absolutely wild. And this was a Thai fraudster. I don't know what Thai means, somewhere in maybe Thailand, somewhere
Yeah,
else.
I would imagine that's what it is, yeah.
His name was Chamoy Tipi Sao. I don't know if I'm answering it correctly, and it was 141,078 years.
Oh, wow, so I got it.
What did he do?
It says a pyramid scheme. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound good.
Herbalife. He started Herbalife.
How about that? 141,078 years.
Holy
Wow.
smokes.
I bet he died in prison, eh?
I would say so.
Oh, well, I guess I got that one. Sorry, Sobey. I tried to go
Well
high.
done.
I thought I just went with 27 life sentences.
I honestly thought, Bart, you were off. I was like, that is too,
because
they
it's like
wouldn't
crazy.
even, they
right?
wouldn't even hand that out.
Like what's
that is-
even the point?
like 1,000 years would
But
be
I
like,
think they still, like, in the judicial system, they add up all the charges no matter what. And they say, well, this is what it is. This is what the tally is.
yeah.
Yeah.
He probably stole. I mean, it probably had something to do with money, I would think, or who knows.
Yeah, the amount of money he stole from like maybe 1 million people or something like that, or 1,000 people, then he gets 5 to 10 years per deal, or I don't know.
Incredible question though, Hays. God dang, seriously top-notch questions.
Normally in these we get fairly close. There's been some of these we have been nowhere remotely close today.
That's how you know.
I
the
would
dude
have
went
loved
the
to hear
library.
that get like issued though, where they're like, well, we're going for 1,000 years.
Dude, like in certain countries in like the Middle East and like Thai countries, I think like just possessing like marijuana is a fucking death sentence. Like just crazy shit like that. Or just like it's just insane. Some of the shit. And like I don't know.
But he was just pyramid scheming around 1,000 years.
Pink has 5, Sobe and Bart have 2 apiece. So it's actually still not over yet.
It's a game.
Or no, it's not over yet.
I need one here.
Question number 10. Roughly how many crappies were harvested in the state of Minnesota on average? Roughly how many?
In 2024?
Pink is first here.
What?
Roughly how many crappies are harvested in Minnesota on average each year?
Wait.
Okay. So
were you just first or am I first? I think because you just did 100 years or no, you were second.
I was
Sobe
second.
did 200 something. Yeah, so you're first.
Second, so I'm first.
Last night I killed 20
Okay, so it's more than 20
harvested.
And this is statewide.
And I'll do it again and again and again and again. I might account myself for hundreds of deaths this winter. I will eat them. They will not be in my freezer, I promise.
You and me both, buddy.
Everyone's done crappie killing here in the group. We've probably, how many have we killed together equally in our lives? I'd say
Probably
1,000.
A lot.
At least 50.
Bodies.
At least 50.
So this year.
Okay, so and this is just statewide average per year.
That's what the DNR figures.
And
And
you're catching the knife.
of course, this is like, this is just what the DNR figures. Can I tell you sunfish before the answer? I could tell you sunfish. How many sun?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that'll probably help.
Can I tell all of you?
Yeah.
Yes.
15 million.
15
Okay.
million bluegills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been way off.
Yep. And that's bluegills.
Limits. But think
Yeah.
about it. If only friggin' 10 people do it each day, which is for sure. I mean, then that's 200. Like, what
Right.
about 365 days a year? Like,
And crappies are the most targeted fish through the ice.
are you sure? Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Yeah. I'd say just panfish in general are.
Panfish in general, but I think most people that are.
But what's easier to catch?
But what's easier to clean?
Crappies.
What do you prefer to eat?
What I mean, I guess both. I'd eat both. I prefer cleaning crappies though.
All right, Pink, what's your answer?
I'm gonna go. Okay, so we're at you said 15 mil bluegills.
You need this, Pink.
So I think, damn it, I think it's less. I think, but not a lot less because people trying to harvest. I'm going to say 12.5 mil
Okay.
crappies knifed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go 11.5.
It's going to be so fucking much more, dude.
I really think it's more than the bluegills, to be honest. But I gotta go 12 million and one crappies each year.
I
Wait, you're going in between us?
No,
Because
no,
he did 12.5?
What did he say 12 and a half?
12
Or
and a
did you go
half,
12?
11 and a half.
Oh, I did.
1.5. Bart said 11.5.
Yeah, I'll do 12 million. Yeah, I'll go just 1 over pink.
12.6 mil.
12.6 mil. But I actually think it's more than the bluegills, but I could be wrong.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna know.
The correct answer is 7 million.
Oh my God. I actually was gonna guess 7.5, but I wanted to make sure I didn't give
Wow,
pink too
that
much
is-
of a gap.
That's actually a lot less
That's-
than I would have
That's
expected.
exactly half.
Given
Half-
the sunfish
Half of
harvest.
the boo-boos, really?
Half of the boo-boos.
However, that makes sense given what the limit is.
Yeah.
Because it's literally half.
Sure, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that
Dude,
was
it's such an estimation. They're not like they're
But I'm just thinking, like,
Yeah.
how many
Yeah,
people are actually
they're
filling-
bullshit. And it could be. I'll bet it's like way less. I don't know.
I bet it's way less, dude. I bet it's
7 million sunfish and probably like 3 million crappie or something.
All right, so I'm at 3 now. Oh boy, I need to get the bonus question, and I'm
You
first.
did take a full point there, though.
Art, you can do this. You can catch them.
God damn.
Wow.
All the pressure.
Bart could get the bonus question, and then we have a tie. Then
I should have got extra points for guessing that year correctly.
Then
But
it's sudden death.
whatever.
sudden death. I don't have a sudden
Bart goes first here, right?
Yeah, god damn.
death. Oh, the bonus question. How many DUI arrests, driving under the influence arrests, are there in the United States in 2025? So thus far in 2025, how many folks have decided, I've had a little too much sauce. That's all right. I'm going to get behind the wheel and I'm going to take her back to the house, Airbnb, hotel that I decide to go to after having 20 beers. DUI arrests
Wow.
have there been thus far in 2025?
I think
Oh.
this will be a shocking answer. I really do. While Bart's pondering, can we get one more scoreboard update?
The number has actually progressively gone down. So good for us.
I'm gonna go 79,000.
Bart, 79,000. How many people are there in the U.S.?
This is in the U.S. This is for the U.S., not Minnesota.
The U.S.
My turn.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna go.
I personally know. Do you guys know people that have them? I know some folks that have them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 500,000.
500,000.
How many points does Sobe have?
2.
So I could be a real asshole here.
Go with your heart.
The asshole thing. Because if I pick Bart's same answer and we're right, he only gets half a point.
No, you got to go with your heart on this. This is for the question. Like, what do you think?
Okay.
Are you a man of integrity, Pink? Are you a man of integrity, or are you Sam Sobey?
You
I
gotta
like
go
to
with.
win. That's
That's fair.
all right. I'm gonna keep it honest here. In the United States, I feel like people like the sauce.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go clean 100K.
Thus far in 2025, there have been 865,000 DUI arrests.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
I'll tell you what,
I thought I was high.
Toby back with 4 points, Pink with 5, Bart with 3.
Incredible.
Holy cow.
Narrowly got it. Toby won the bonus question.
Wow.
That ended up close.
That's so
Once
many,
again,
dude.
that's so
800.
many.
We are so vastly off.
800,000.
Even at 500K, I'm off by 300,000
people, shut it down.
I was debating between like 67 or 112.
I
and
would
I'm
love
like,
to
God's
know-
sakes, there's only 3,800 strip clubs. People.
like how many
Shut
is
it
that
down.
a day? How many did you say? 800 what thousand?
865,000.
I would have loved to know the numbers before Uber, though. Like, when was Uber super established? What were the
yeah,
numbers
Dude,
that
that's
year?
2,370 a day.
I bet there was millions given out before Uber.
That makes sense. 2,000. How many a day?
370.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, but
But so in 2015, there was like 1.5 million.
I believe that.
Shit.
It's
So
before.
So it's gotten cut in half.
So before you go driving on the sauce, just remember you're probably gonna get busted, buddy.
Yeah. Be smart this holiday season.
Yeah,
That's
get
Don't
an
go-
Uber.
I would not have guessed any. Well, I didn't guess anywhere near that, but
Don't go driving on the sauce now.
like if you
Dang.
would have said a mill, you'd have been closest.
Yeah.
Like when Sobe said 500, I was like, oh, great. Now Pink wins because Sobe threw out an egregious answer. Turns out he was by far the
And
closest.
none of us were even close.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
That's a lot. Holy smokes. And dude, Hayes, incredible trivia, dude.
So
Incredible trivia.
Bringing it, Hayes, always.
It was basically a 5-4-3, the final score, which is pretty uniform.
It wasn't looking good after the first 6 rounds, but we pulled it
the
out.
wheels came off, dude. I just couldn't hold on.
Hayes, do you have time for 10 more minutes?
Yeah, fire away, bud.
I would like to hear 2 stories from your epic trip to Florida. We've been talking nothing but ice and cold and winter, and recently you went down to the land of giant tarpon. I'd like to hear 1 fishing story out of you and then 1 land story out of you from being in Fort Myers.
Oh, the fishing story. Wow. I guess the fishing story would be just the epic. We fished for a day and a half, so basically 8 hours and like 4 hours, so 12 hours on the water, and we hooked like 20 tarpon total in that time frame. And I caught a 31-inch snook, which we donked and brought it back to a local establishment on the water, and they cooked it up, fried it, and blackened it, and it was phenomenal. And sea trout, we harvested sea trout. I caught some jewfish. The jewfish are known as the Goliath grouper. That's the name of them. Down there, they call them the jewfish. I don't know why, but yeah, the most epic. I mean, I didn't want to leave. You know what I mean? Just coming back. Like, I have to value catching it. You know, I have to come back and catch a 10-inch crappie through the ice after hooking and fighting 120-pound tarpon for half an hour. Like, in my mind, I have to separate that from ice fishing, you know, and I have to value. The tough part for me is I have to value these little fish like walleye and pike and things like that. I have to value them the same as saltwater fish. Otherwise, I'll be sucked down into the salt and never return.
Yeah.
I feel that.
And that's like was the hard part for me, just like seeing that just a day and a half of just catching. And just, I mean, Buddy Logan is so dialed. I can't really give away all the secrets, but
10K charters, if someone is going down the Fort Myers area and they really would like to have the best saltwater experience of their life, 10K charters, our good buddy Logan.
It's just, it's the most incredible thing.
Google.
And the thing is, he's dialed in, you know, and, you know, let's just say electronically, and I'll leave it at that. Like he's dialed in, like.
Yeah, he's showing me some stuff when we ran into him up on Vermilion this year before my bachelor party. He was showing me some stuff, and I was like, holy shit, that is cool.
Yeah. And so he's freaking dialed in, and if you're going down there, yeah, you got to get in the boat with him. I mean, it's like my whole body hurt, man. I was like in pain. It was like the tarpon just whoop you, because I don't know how to fight them. You know, I'm like just like leaning into them, and they're just owning me. It was completely incredible. It blows anything out of the water I've ever caught. I mean, it does. It's not even close. It's like just wild. Some of the videos I have are insane, and I hope I could share them someday, but I can't right now because, yeah, I can't. But it was cool, man.
That's sweet.
And the story that, you know,
An on-land story.
Wednesday evening when I arrived, we went to a place called Seed and Table in Fort Myers. It's like basically a grocery store that's got a second level with a bar. And it was Wednesday evening, and the women there drink free until 10 o'clock. So there's an open bar for these women to drink free until 10 o'clock. And, you know, we were positioned at tables outside the bar, and there was this big roped off area with a bar back there and a dance floor where the women drank and danced until 10 o'clock when the big bodyguards opened up the rope, and then everyone began to intermingle with each other. It was actually like nothing I've ever seen. And I mingled with everything from Latinas to Ebonies to single moms. It was really quite an experience. I won't soon forget. We left there at about 1 a.m. and went back to one of Logan's buddies' houses and had some more sauce. And it was, just a fun-filled evening in Fort Myers. Naples, actually. Sorry, that's where Seed to Table is. Evidently, the owner of Seed to Table is buddies with like Trump and stuff. So it's just wild, the amount of
Interesting.
That's incredible, buddy. That is
Florida.
that is after, and this is all the craziest part about this in my brain is you go right from the north to the St. Paul Ice Show to the land of tarpon, like just what your body and brain has experienced in a week's time during that duration, like total muscle confusion, right?
Yeah, just the culture down there is so much different than here, and the people are a lot more, I don't know, they're different. It's different. The people are not maybe quite as nice, really. And Midwest nice is a thing. But yeah, I was there for a day and a half, 2 days basically, and I think if I lived in Florida, I would die at an early age. It was all the things that you could get sucked into. That's the place to get sucked into them. If that makes any sense to anybody listening, it's just an overwhelming of the senses there, and it's so easy to be persuaded. I don't know. I mean, it's just crazy.
That's wild, buddy. That's wild.
Just the nightlife and the ocean. I mean, so vast. We took a boat ride from Marco Island to Naples along the coast. Just some of these homes, one of them priced at, I believe, $175 million a home on the water. Just to think about some of the wealth that these people have acquired.
It's just it puts Lake Minnetonka to shame, probably.
Yeah, it's wild. And we got into the back to the fishing, the school of black drum. Looked like, giant sheep's head basically, and just beat the crap out of them for half an hour. And that was just on bait bass rods. And that was just a wild experience. We were tripled up at one point. Everybody reeling in 30, 40, 50 pound giant spawning black drum. There was a ball of about 500 of them.
Were they colored up because of the spawn, or are they always that color?
No, I think they get a little more colorful during the spawn.
Dang.
But even just fishing in the mangroves, we went and caught bait. Logan threw out a net, and we caught pilchard and put them on a hook with a sinker and flipped them up into the mangroves where the snook were and the snapper and the sea trout. It was really overwhelming. I've never experienced anything like it. And to anybody listening that hasn't experienced it, I mean, do yourself a favor. I think I paid like $320 for a plane ticket back and forth. Like, it was cheap. I rented a small Toyota RAV4 and drove it from the airport, and it was like $89 to rent it for 3 days.
One thing you mentioned to me that I thought was just so insane is picture two different places. Picture a place that the water is not fishable by boat almost half the year, and the water is so much less. Just, I mean, natural lakes versus the ocean. And then one place is loaded with technology and boats and electronics, and the other place that has the most water and fishing open 365 is not. You said it was just like the people down there, nobody uses electronics that much.
No.
Basically
No.
GPS mapping, that's it, eh?
That, and it just, yeah. So like, if you can imagine, just imagine being the first guy on Lake of the Woods with a live scope. Let's just put it that way. Like, and figuring, you know what I mean? And what that would be like, you know, that's essentially what's happening there right now.
Well, and put that in the hands of somebody when you go out that the fish just eat when you put food in front of them.
Yeah. And I, like I said, I'm not going to go into complete detail about it, but it's just as dialed as Logan is. Like, yeah, I mean,
Also, those ocean eat, dude. It's not like they're like, oh no, I want the popper worked exactly like this, or I want, you know what I mean?
The shit just, they're predators, man. Period.
You have to make the correct cast and everything like that. But if you can execute that part, I mean, they're pretty, you know, you got 120-pound fish moving so fast, and like you hook these fish and they're just like cracked out, man. It's like nothing you've ever experienced in your entire life. Like it doesn't hold a candle to any freshwater anything. It's not, there's no comparison, you know what I mean?
Wow.
And like I just can't imagine, you know, just guiding there. It'd be just crazy, man. Like,
would it ruin you?
It would, like I said, I told you before, it would, if I lived there, I would, I don't even know. It would destroy me. Like, it's just crazy.
Now you appreciate Logan coming back up and doing walleyes in the summer?
Yeah. I mean, but to go from, and you know, that fishery gets even better. Like the best time is this, you know, March, April, May, like
when they migrate down.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden there's like, you know, they're everywhere. But I mean, it was just an experience. If you haven't done it, I mean, holy cow, put it on the list before you leave this earth, because there's nothing like it.
They're a badass fish, dude. No
I could see myself if I had the funds getting sucked into that hard during the winter, at least, you know. But I actually don't know if I could. I'm not sure that I could live there. Like I said, I don't think I could do it. It just would be too much, you know.
I lived in Key Largo for a summer, and by the end of the summer, I was like, I would like to be back home.
Really?
Why do you say that?
It's the lifestyle, the people, and everything. Kind of like Hays said.
Party mode all the time.
Yeah,
Everybody's
and it's also
on
like
vacation.
it's also like it's weird because people are like really happy and everything, but also like imagine living in a place that's vacation all the time. Like the people that live there all the time like end up going through a lot of weird mental cycles of like, it's hard to explain, but you see it when you're there living there for a while, you know, in a destination place that, yeah, it's just different. It's kind of hard to explain.
Yeah.
Just being around the salt as well just feels good, man. For someone that hasn't been there, like the air is different.
Yeah,
it's just different. I don't know. And like I got the tarpon would like splash my face, and you get a mouthful of salt water. It's like, holy cow! It's just like, yeah. But just being, I don't know, like being from the Midwest, it's like going to it's just totally foreign.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's
why it is like the pinnacle of fishing, though, right? I feel like all these dudes from like fish freshwater forever, you get all technical, you do all this stuff.
Yeah.
And you put those skills to work in the ocean, dude, and you are just in heaven.
This is why I say it's just like, if you have an opportunity to do it as soon as possible. It's like,
yeah. Well, you think how many destinations in the world you could go and saltwater sport fishing. Fuck.
Not to mention, like, there's obviously like just some of the freshwater fishing in Florida too is just crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like just your opportunity at peacock bass, largemouth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and they got tons of cool exotics too.
Yeah, like these clownfish and all these
clown knife. Yeah,
just strange fish. Like, I think I could go down to Florida for a few months and just investigate the fishery. You know.
Yeah, because like if you got bored with the salt, you could just like go bassing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna go punch some hyacinth mats. Are you kidding me? Perfect.
Like, and we don't get that opportunity up north. Like, I don't know.
Well, dude, and aside from tarpon, which I mean, and some of the billfish stuff, which is kind of that like musky, like, hey, we let all these fish go. It's harvest culture, dude.
It is. When we went in at night, you're looking at guys on shore cleaning unbelievable amounts of fish. Like, and I was right. I was right in the zone because during the summer, I'm basically killing everything I catch. It's a complete harvest for every day. It's a kill every day, and so I felt kind of at home with the killing. I know that probably sounds really bad to somebody listening.
No, dude.
That's just the culture up on Vermilion. It's such I'm there to, please my customers and deliver them a harvest at the end of the day. And I appreciate just icing down fish. And so
living the meat season life, dude. It's what it is.
That was cool. It was cool to be there and experience just the harvest. Cause you look at the ocean. I mean, the ocean is really an unlimited resource, right? Like,
yeah,
it's not like a lake that you could, in the metro that you could fish out, that people have fished out, that's full of little stunted fish. Like, you can't, there's the tide comes in and out, the water drops 4, 5, 6 feet at a time, comes back up. Like, it's always refreshing with fish. And it's just like, I don't think you can understand what the biomass or the ecosystem is. I mean, it's like, it doesn't hold a candle to any freshwater anywhere. Like, it's not, I could see myself getting sucked in never.
You did mention that. Yeah.
And so that's my problem.
In a year from now, we're going to be having an intervention for Hays of the salt life. He's going to be down there just doing his thing. He's going to be like, boys, I need help coming back. Get
slapping a salt life sticker on the tiller.
Just but this is why I said it's important. It's important mentally for me to, separate
it's not the same. Yeah.
A 20-inch Gull Lake walleye that I catch through the ice with a 140-pound tarpon that it's like the most incredible, crazy fishing experience of my entire life. Like,
yeah,
if I don't separate those things, I will be sucked in and I will not return. And that's what I'm battling with.
I just can see Hays ice fishing tomorrow, catching a bluegill. He's like, I do like this. I do like this. I do like this.
And I got back though, and I was out with my buddy. We got like a 27-inch walleye and gull, and I felt, like that still brings me the same amount of joy in a different way. Like, I don't, and I value it just as much, but you can understand how it's just they're not. It's not the same.
It's definitely not the same.
It's a quandary, buddy. It's you're living in a quandary.
Once you do battle with one of these things, you just appreciate it like so much. It's just, I don't know. It changes you. I'm changed.
Hays has changed.
He's a new man, dude. Look at him.
And not to mention that, just, I mean, yeah, honestly, the women down there are beautiful and so much different culture and
we've lost him, boys. He's gone.
Latino, and
I can see you finding your own.
Saying I'm gonna get sucked in, but like I think
the more you keep talking, the more you're sucking yourself in. We might need to just cut you off from the pod. Be like, hey, get out of here.
Go back to Florida where you belong.
But you guys can understand. I mean, have you guys fished in the salt? Anybody here?
Oh yeah, no. I get what you're saying.
Yes,
it's
all I want to do, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, it's just, I would like, I wouldn't
the fight and just the amount of meat. It's all there, dude. It's all there.
Like, to be quite honest with you, though, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I think that freshwater fish overall tastes better. Although maybe I didn't experience.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with that.
I didn't love the snook. I will
also agree with that. I think saltfish taste incredible.
Do you love sushi, Hays?
I thought the saltfish I thought just overall it was really, the fish was like super fishy. Like, I don't know. And I'm used to like a crappie or a walleye that's like really mild tasting. I don't know. Maybe I didn't have it prepared properly. Do I like sushi? Some sushi, yeah.
I'm interested. I definitely need to go do that. I also have a different opinion. I've done a decent amount of saltwater fishing, and I have and maybe it's because of the crew or the folks I was with, but I almost don't have a massive appreciation for it because I think I don't know. Those aren't like my fish that I know and love. So if I'm to like catch one, I'm kind of like, is that a good one? You know what I mean? Like such a novice in that realm where if, you catch a 10-inch bluegill, like you saw you guys catch, I'm like, oh, nice. But also I've spent years not catching 10 inchers or, you know what I mean? Or you get one here, you get one there, you know what I mean? So you can appreciate that where like, it's almost the same thing in my eyes as like going for brown trout or steelhead. Like I don't have the experience behind them to even appreciate them. Does that make sense? Am I explaining that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're explaining it right. I get it. Like that's just like not your world, right? So you're like, you don't feel in tune with like the excitement of certain things. But I think that's a beautiful thing too, because it's like you go to the salt and like what I like saltwater fishing, I think is cool just because it's like the live bait game is such a big part of it. Right. Like, I mean, yeah, you can catch them on artificials and stuff too, but like day in and day out, guys are going out, blacking out the well with like pilchards or, something.
So sweet.
And it's like, dude, I think that's a cool aspect of it. But then also like, even if you go like, unless you're throwing a cast in or something, but if you go and you're just you're like catching bait with a rod and reel, like even that's pretty fun. Like every aspect of it is fun, but you don't have to dedicate a whole, what I think is cool. It's like you go down there, you catch bait, you do whatever, you go out, you blast a bunch of fish, you're back at the dock 2:00 in the afternoon. Like you get wore out of doing whatever you're doing. It's not like this all day grinder. Like we got to go out on the lake. We're going to be dark to dark doing all this stuff. Like you can go out and blast fish in the morning, come back in, fillet all the fish, have them for dinner. It's still light outside.
And I gotta say part of Florida as well for me, it was just the weather.
Oh, dude.
And thus far in Minnesota, we haven't had the most stable weather. It's like when I decide I want to go fishing, it's like I'm battling snow and wind and cold. Now it's decent out, but down there, it's like I'm down there in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. It's 80 degrees and dead flat calm in the middle of December. And I'm like, I think I like this weather a lot more. Like
we got to get them back.
Would
guys.
you say almost to the point where it might suck you in?
Yeah, but if I had unlimited money, I'd have some sort of home down there, and I'd be there probably for a majority of the winter or part of the winter.
Would you partake in a brown Christmas?
Listen to me. The last 2 winters in Minnesota were lovely. They were my favorite and most memorable winter I've ever had. They were awesome. I love it. I love no snow and 50 degrees. Like who doesn't?
Yeah.
Who likes a bunch of snow and a bunch of cold? Nobody. Come on.
It's true.
I like it until about January 5th. Like you get through the holidays and you're like, oh, it's winter. There's snow. This is cool. And then like January 5th hits and you're like, all right, I hate it.
You're like, it's never going to go away.
Bill Linder and I were going to buy snowmobiles, right? Or split a snowmobile, buy it, and have it together, right?
Yeah.
And there was snow on the ice. And now it was freaking rainy. There's no snow anymore. And so having a snowmobile is like this. It wouldn't work. Like, it's not an option because there's no more snow. You know what I mean? It's just like down there, what do you have to worry about? Oh, it's windy today. I can't go fishing. That's pretty much it. Like, let's be honest.
It's Wednesday. I know where to go.
Let's be honest with ourselves here. I mean, I don't know.
Let's head to the salt, boys. That's the answer to this.
I think for the 100th episode, we go to the salt.
But I'll live in Minnesota. Like like Sobe was saying, and I relate with this 100%. This is my game. This is what I know. Like, this is what I love, and this is what I'm comfortable with. And so that's the other point to this is like, I don't know. It's unless I had some kind of unlimited bank account, like I'm not going anywhere. It's tempting though, but I'd go broke, and it wouldn't work. I don't know.
It's fun to just indulge.
It wouldn't work.
Hazer, we cannot thank you enough for bringing back not only incredible commentary and stories, but the #1 requested segment on PTB, and that is Trivia with Hays. And we're going to have you on for the 100th episode on the stream.
You start getting those questions ready, buddy.
How many
never,
dial 'em
you
in.
never disappoint.
How many people can you fit in here?
We're
I don't
gonna
know.
find out.
We're gonna find out.
I'm gonna have to really dive down.
I would imagine about 10 would be about the max we want to do, to be honest. But I if we get like 8 in here, I'd be pumped.
But could that be too many? Do we just cycle them through? Is that better? Like
No, because you need a stable amount for all the questions and the points and
got you.
I think it. Yeah, I think it.
And we might want to avoid number questions because all of a sudden someone's going to get in between and figuring out the math. Like we might only want a couple number questions. We might need solidified answers.
Well,
Or
the
maybe
problem.
maybe you mix in a couple multiple choice. You know.
Problem with that, yeah, it's just like then it becomes a whole thing where the reason like numbers.
We can go back to the decimal system, Hayes. If you remember, at one point we were doing quarter points.
I can't do that. It's just too much.
That's fair.
But for the 100th, you can't bring it back for the PTB fans. Quarter points.
Quarter point, half point, 1 point.
We could bring it back just for the fans.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do whatever, man.
We'll dial it in.
We'll dial it in.
I enjoy doing the trivia. I get to do it about 2-3 times a year, so it's good to brush up and hopefully my questions were decent.
They were
They're
fantastic.
Gorgeous questions.
And so
All right,
tomorrow I have to go catch 11-inch crappies for that. I got to prepare myself for this,
You can do it, Hayes. We believe in you.
Like I'm dreaming of a giant tarpon, and then in a late evening in Naples, Florida. Abel talked me down again.
Oh boy. All right, Hazer, we're gonna let you go. We're gonna wrap things up here, but thank you for coming back for another great segment. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks,
Enjoy
buddy.
catching your crappies tomorrow, please.
Peace out, boys.
All right, see you, Hayes.
Oh.
All right, another beautiful segment with our boy Hayes.
Yeah, and if you guys are not yet following Hayes on the Instagram, give him a follow there. And he's a full-time multi-species guide up at Ludlow's Resort on Lake Vermilion in the summertime for walleyes. If you want to just have a good time on the boat and slam fish, go spend an afternoon with him. DM him on Instagram and get a trip booked.
Get on his books.
He'll soon be
All right.
booking tarpon trips in Naples.
Yeah. All right, we got any more segments, boys? Or are we just gonna wrap this up?
I think we ended there.
Let's do one more. Let's do one
Cool.
more because we promised the people. We pushed them off far too many times. We got to at least do a handful of PTB fan questions here. Just to
Oh
finish-
yeah, sure.
finish
Yeah,
this
yeah,
up.
yeah.
I'm running to the bathroom. I'm grabbing a bush light.
Weird. God
All
damn it.
right. Well, so what do I Google?
ChatGPT.
Okay.
Bring it up. We got
Um,
nothing. I know someone called us out on this that we didn't have any more prepared. All this is valid. We don't. This is where we're at. We're AI and things. We're phoning it in, if you will.
I just Googled things that take an extraordinary amount of time to happen.
Mm-hmm. Fire when ready.
The galaxy collision, the Milky Way's galaxy collision with Andromeda is expected in about 4.5 billion years. So maybe Sobio proposed by then.
Good luck, Steph.
Continental drift.
I think we've
The
had that one
continents-
before. That's a good one, though. Very
That
good.
is a good one. Yeah. The corpse flower blooms. These are rare, foul-smelling flowers that bloom infrequently, sometimes years apart.
I'm sorry. That one got me. That one got me.
All right, what do you got?
All right. All right. We'll fire. Some of these are kind of short one hitters. This guy just says best depth for crappie right now. 12 feet. You're welcome.
Yeah. I'll say 15. Really getting out there.
12 to 15.
Yeah, 12 to 15, or check sometimes the deepest holes in the lake, I'd say. That can't
This
hurt
one
you.
says,
He asked for a specific depth, though, Sobe.
I said 12 feet.
I
think
said
that's
15
reasonable.
feet. What do you say?
I say 12 to 15.
That's not a single. You didn't answer the
Half
question.
point.
Go,
Half point.
yeah, I'll go.
He hasn't been crappie fishing. Moving on. All right. This person says, like to start a petition to call the honorable mentions and weigh-ins honorable mentions.
Honorable mention. That's actually fantastic. Yeah, that's really good.
I say we lock that in. We lock
Yeah,
that in.
locked in. That was fantastic. Shout out.
Honorable
Who
mention.
was that?
I don't know. This is Psycher Ski 1822.
Hell yeah.
I don't
did
know how
it.
to say your name. I'm sorry. All right. This says, what's easier on the mortal soul at this moment, to be a Vikings fan or a Lions fan? Well, probably the Lions thing, because the Vikings thing always seems sad to me.
I would honestly probably say being a Vikings fan. Just because
That's easier.
Yeah, well, we're so used to like disappointment and up and down, and like Detroit finally got success, and they're like, we're gonna do it, we're gonna be even better, and then it kind of came back down this year. So that kind
But
of
Minnesota being in shambles is like, yeah,
it just happened so much that it hurts for a little bit. And
We're
then
like,
you're
there's no way it can happen again, but like we kind of know inside, like
it'll happen again.
they're
So,
right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that would be my honest guess. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know though. I'm not a Detroit fan, so not belittling your pain, but I would say probably worse Minnesota, or better to be Minnesota, worse to be Detroit at this point.
This one says, can you show more how to use Megalive 2? Probably not. This is a podcast. I think that might be more Chronicles related potentially.
Or Sobe related.
Or Sobe. Maybe this is directed to you. I don't know. It doesn't say. That's all it says. But probably not doing that on the pod, unfortunately.
We will incorporate more in YouTube videos, not past the barb.
Yeah.
Actually have a really good segment on a bunch of ML2 settings and everything coming up in a video. Griff and I shot it. So some good stuff coming on that, because I know people have been asking about it, but we will try to incorporate it more for people.
Here's a good one. This one just says, why is Sobe a bad loser at fantasy fishing? How pathetic.
Who said that?
I guess that really wasn't a question.
Did you just write that right now? Or
No, it was a question. He said, why is Sobe such a bad loser at fantasy fishing? That is a question. Sobe, would you like to answer?
I'd say like it's just all, it's all give it time, give it time. It's not, just give it time.
Okay. All right. This one says, new segment idea. Everyone gives a recipe.
Ooh, I like that.
That's not bad.
Okay.
We could do that.
I dib the chicken wings.
Yeah.
that's your one.
So Pink definitely didn't teach me how to do it. I did it myself.
Okay. We could maybe come up with something for that. I like that. It's not bad.
Yeah, I like that.
This one says
wide array of recipes.
This is what I was talking about, Bart. This is where it turns on us. This one says, when are you guys gonna man up and force Sobe to pay his debt? See,
I would
this
just
is coming back around on me.
So I would like to know. Somebody tell us what we're supposed to do that we haven't done.
Do we need to send him a letter?
Everybody was calling BS. They're like, we're going to bring a taser to St. Paul Ice Show. And everyone's like, no, they won't. And they didn't. What a bunch of idiots.
Did you hear me talk about? We gave it.
Art lost it.
I gave 2 tasers away at the St. Paul Ice Show to people to come tase you guys. You just didn't see them. Just
where'd you get them?
They were there.
Yeah, where'd you get it from? I got mine from my wife, and she doesn't have it now, and she's mad at me.
Walgreens.
They don't sell tasers at Walgreens.
They don't sell them. We tried.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
But anyways, no, to answer that question, to man up more, do we need to? Well, we are getting to like physical violence levels. I think that's like,
yeah.
Do we just like physically harass him now?
No, the stakes have already been pretty high. They've been pretty high.
I think we put a boot on his truck.
Do we just like abduct him and take him to a tournament and say like, you have to do this?
That could be fun.
Tournament trafficking.
Maybe that's what we'll do with our very minimal YouTube revenue we got. Maybe we'll buy like some like old ice cream van or something, some black garbage bags, and we'll just roll into Sobe's house, throw a bag over his head, throw him in the back, and be like, "We're going."
right. The first open of the year. Oh, I wish there was still Coes in the opens. That'd be pretty electric.
See, now that it's not a thing, you're like, oh, I would have done
Remember
that,
when
though.
it was a thing when you lost and we're like, hey, you should just sign up to be
Remember
a co.
back when it was a thing? That's
Like
when you
that's
lost.
how long this has been going. When
A
you
co- as a
lost
co
this,
would be
co's
pretty
were a thing in the opens. Like that's how long this has been, Sobe. You're like, wow, remember when co's are a thing? We're like, yeah, that's when
Yes.
you lost it.
Yeah.
Remember the whole joke about you going and fishing the open with a muskie rod? That would have satisfied it. And you also pussied out of that.
Who knows?
All right, moving on.
Who's to say? Who's to know?
So
We
I would,
all-
I
we
would
are
actually
saying
love to
and
get.
knowing.
No.
We are saying.
I would love to get feedback from people on what else we could do.
So
to
much
make it
time has
happen.
passed.
We are very willing to do whatever we can to make it happen.
Maybe we toss it away. Maybe we just let it be.
I just don't understand.
There's
I
zero
don't
chance of
understand
that.
you not doing it too, because you have to. This video would get so many views. Yeah, it would. It would get a lot of views.
That's fine. Ice videos don't do that good anyway.
yeah.
You'd probably hate it.
Next.
This one says, how should I
No,
feel?
I gotta go to Red Lake and fish out of my permanent and make a Red Lake video so that I get my
does sound-
views.
No, it sounds so fun going and fishing in a permanent after taking on the wind. It sounds amazing. I'm looking forward to it.
This is how much he
All
values.
right.
these
Shut
fans.
up. Shut up.
Sorry, go ahead.
This one says, how should I feel if Jaron took my sister on a date?
Oof. Man.
Okay.
Dude.
I will say honest answer. Not a bit. I would actually feel okay because Jaron's like outside of the buddy Jaron stereotype. Jaron's a fantastic dude. He's a very good kid. Got a good head on his shoulders. So that's a very real answer. For the bit, I'd be terrified.
Poor vehicle choice. Horrible haircut. He's from Wisconsin, a Packers fan.
I'd be more worried about your sister, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like that was
Also,
her
she's
choice
pregnant.
again.
So
He's got a crazy speech impediment. He's got scary eyes. I think it's a no all around.
just a hard no.
It's a hard.
I would, like I said, I would judge your sister more. That's her taste in men. You know, he looks like he's 12.
No, Jaron's
Like,
a good dude.
There's likely no coming back from this.
Yeah, there's no coming back.
Here's a good one. And I did see something briefly about this. This will be we'll finish it. Well, yeah, we'll finish on this one. We'll finish on the next one. This one says thoughts on the walleye limit going from 6 to 4 in Minnesota.
I think
So
it's great.
I think it's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
I
all
don't know.
for
Is it like it's like for sure like a thing?
I
just saw a thing about it. I didn't know if it was like proposed or like if it's actually happening.
No, I think it's cool.
I cannot validate if it's happening for sure or not. I haven't seen like an actual.
put it this
press
way.
release if
Let's
it's happening. Or not.
Hypothetically say it is for sure. Hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically, it's for sure happening. I would be happy about it. I think it's fine. I mean, most of the major bodies of water don't allow for over 4 anyways.
Yeah, I would
And
say
there's
that-
way
that's
less
the
fish on the smaller bodies of water. So
Yeah. Yeah. And like,
Well, I don't know. Like, and I'm like, I fish in Wisconsin all the time, and the statewide limit's only 3,
oh, really?
and people still fish
Only
for
3.
walleyes like crazy.
It's only
So,
3 in Wisconsin. I didn't know that. I
at
didn't
least
know
it is up
was
north. I mean, I don't know if the southern part of the state's different, but like, yeah, up north, it's only 3.
the most
anyway.
traveled to destination in the ice belt is Red Lake, and it's 4 there this year, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
also, it's like, I mean, is that really change? Like, if you go out there and catch 4 walleyes versus, I mean,
I mean, I don't know.
I've never
but-
been hurting for a fish fry because I only caught 3. I mean, for God's, you could shoot 5 deer, and just keep a few walleyes. You know.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't like it. I think it's good. I think it's better.
I think
for
it's good. I
fisheries.
will say
My
the other
life's
night-
unaffected, personally.
Yeah.
and just like anybody who's ever caught limits of walleyes or just like caught decent walleyes, like I kept one walleye the other night. It's not just because I made this choice. I just caught just one walleye the other night. I'm not going to try to act like I'm cocky on here. Caught one Metro walleye. It was 19.5 inches, and it was like a nice thick one. You get so much meat off of one decent sized walleye, and I think statewide limit is just 1/20. So basically, you can just keep one little bit bigger one, and the rest have to be unders. Like, you get a lot of meat off of one walleye.
Plus, I mean, most people are fishing probably at least 2 people.
Yeah.
Like even if say it was 4, even if you kept 8, that's a pile.
It's a pile.
Like whatever. And also, like you can still catch a piss load of walleyes.
Oh yeah, that's a pile
Go out
of
and
walleye.
catch
Dude.
20 of them in a night. Just keep, I don't know. I don't think it.
I think it's cool.
I think it's cool. Okay, last one. This is a 2-part question.
Oh boy.
Part 1 says, when is the merch drop coming? I think that's in reference to PTB merch.
Ooh.
No timeline. We got some ideas. Stick with us.
We do. And I do think if we made just some sick PTB ball caps, like also your Mountain Ops ball cap is really cool.
How clean is that?
It's so clean.
So
and I love
good.
the cream top with the all black letters and then a black brim. I'm a hat.
It ain't even cream. It's straight white.
It's straight white. And
sick hat. Dude.
I will say though, I'm gonna wear it a lot because I feel like whether I wear it or not, it will get dirty quickly. So I want to just prolong the longevity of it looking good and just run it.
And I want to say this too, and I know this goes back to the question. I think we will come out with PTB merch at some time, but this is about the Mountain Ops deal. I've tried my first Mountain Ops at the St. Paul Ice Show with Bart and Ryan and the boys because they work with them, and that stuff, the hydration makes me feel better. It literally makes me feel so much better. And the caffeine one, you take that when you need it because that works. You don't just
hammer down.
I don't casually drink that if I'm editing. Like I drink that if I'm like about to go get it. Like that, it's amazing stuff. It's really good stuff. Mountain Ops, please sponsor the pod. I freaking love it. And your hydration stuff makes me feel better. Especially when I was ill, dude. After the show, I had leftovers that you gave me, and they like helped me a lot.
Legit,
they're awesome. They're awesome post like day on the ice or whatever because you never drink enough water on the ice.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to just catch up quickly. Yeah, for sure. People want any, we do in the Chronicles, not in this YouTube description, but if you go to the Chronicles stuff, we got a code and a link and everything. You can get it cheaper. Try it out.
Use their code because I think it is pretty spendy stuff, but I will say I think it's worth it. Like, and
but it is. I will say
I don't work with them. Nothing. Yeah. I think it's awesome stuff.
And not to plug it or whatever, because I was buying it for a long time before we
were buying it for 3 or 4 years before we worked on them behind the scenes of the Chronicles.
But I will say, if you
introduced me to it,
if you're energy drink person like me, I still dabble. It's still a hell of a lot cheaper because like even one of those cans is like $40-$45 probably, but that it's like less than $1 per energy drink, So
yeah, like if you get a tub, so it says it's like $40-$45. You get a tub, like that tub will last me for like 2 or 3 months.
I need a tub,
and then you don't have to go buy like other stuff or whatever. You can just quickly whip it up at your house, throw it in a water bottle,
or just leave it in your truck. That's what I do.
Yeah, leave a jug in your truck, whatever. Yeah.
Anyway,
definitely you save a ton of money on energy drinks and Gatorade and everything doing it, just getting the powder. So
not even a plug, just a pro tip.
And there's a couple
will feel better.
When Steph and I were coming out of our illness, and it was during some of those cold mornings, like we're like, let's go hit a sunrise bite. She hadn't been out, but I don't even think she had been out at this point. And we both like hit one of those when we were first waking up before we went ice fishing. And we were like on the verge of like, should we even go? Should we not? And then like, dude, we felt like freaking good. And it was cold.
Yeah.
And you don't jitter either.
No, I'm like hydrated.
Yeah. Dude, I will say, sorry to just tangent this, but I tried. So the Ignite one is like that caffeine one. So they have, I don't drink coffee at all. Hate coffee pretty much. They have Hot Ignite, which is that stuff, but it's like whatever, different flavors of that, but you mix it like hot. So good, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think Waldo
like-
got one that was like apple something or whatever, and you put it in with water and it tastes
Yeah,
like
I got
warm
like a
apple cider.
caramel mocha
Ooh.
kind of one. So like if you're into coffee, I bet it would rip pretty hard.
Yeah, I haven't gotten those yet and tried them, but yeah.
Anyways, all right.
Shameless plug there. You
Shameless
will feel better. It's a lot better
Yeah.
than other sugary drinks
Shit
and all that stuff.
slaps.
Yeah, we've been drinking that stuff for 5 to 8 years, long
Yeah, for
time.
real.
So cool partnership we're hyped about with the Chronicles.
All right, and then the final part to that.
Oh, we
question,
never really. But to answer the merch question, maybe eventually we gotta get. But like, honest,
there's a lot of gears turning.
yeah, there's a lot of gears turning for 26, getting like ads, more business side dialed in for everybody. And once we get that figured out, then we can actually do that. But it's like hard to come out with merch when we don't have that dialed.
But keep an eye out. Maybe there'll be some limited giveaways or something.
Yeah, maybe we'll figure something out. So it is on our radar.
Final question as a and a two-parter, highly unrelated, by the way. So one was the merch drop thing. Second part of the question was, when am I taking Bart hunting? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, well, I have no idea. But one thing, I mean, just for the people, one thing Pink and I have talked about, like I personally do not have any interest in like hunting and killing an animal personally. Not that like I obviously don't have anything against it. I don't care. I eat deer. I do the whole thing. It's just not something I'm super pumped about doing myself. But I have talked with Pink about like going on a Western hunt, whether
Kyle
it's mule deer or
dude.
elk.
Like I think you would
and
love the capture, dude. It'd be
doing it like Kyle and telling like a long form film story, not necessarily through Pink's eyes, but through my eyes, documenting Pink and like telling it that way. So we have talked about doing that. I've talked with Owen about doing it too sometimes. So I do think that'll happen at some point. But as of right now, there's really nothing. And I don't like in terms of like for whitetail or anything like that, I don't really have any interest in doing that. It would definitely be more of like a Western thing, like that type of experience documenting that.
I think especially you telling it through your eyes, not just like you're just filming them. You are going to film them a lot, but like just I think your perspective on filming Western hunt, how you see it as you follow them, would be like probably some of the coolest hunting videos out there because it's a different angle that's never captured, and I think it'd be really cool. Like I think it would actually be some of the coolest films ever.
Yeah. So we've talked about doing that. I think it would be really sweet. One thing I definitely have to do beforehand, like Pink and I have talked about, is like we have to know if I'm doing it or not in like April or May or March, because I have to train for hiking 10 to 12 miles or whatever a day. Like and especially like I'd be carrying camera gear and all that stuff too, as well as, helping with hunting, whatever stuff. But like, I'd actually have to be able to physically do it, which would mean getting back in better shape compared to like ice fishing or open water fishing. So that'd be a part of it as well. But it's definitely something we've talked about. It's just more of if Pink will allow me to do it that way.
We got nothing on the books.
Allow him, Pink. Allow him. It would be cool. It'd be really cool.
All right. Well, that's the questions we got for this time. So, yup.
I like it.
Next one, put it on the calendar, folks. January 6th.
One hundo
live stream. We would like everybody to be involved. We will do it on YouTube and probably Facebook if we can. I haven't linked everything yet, but yeah, it'll be sweet. It'll be our first time doing a live stream, like hanging out with everybody. We'll probably come up with some new segments. We'll do everybody's favorite segments. We'll chat with people, and I think we're all really excited about it. Like we've never done that before. I think it'll be sweet.
Big milestone, boys. We've come this far. 9-9.
Hundo. That's a lot of times us sitting here and talking for 2 to 3 hours.
And people listen, brother.
Dude, PTB Nation is the best, though. Like
It runs deep.
That's no shameless plug to the listeners that have made it this far. Like
Hey, so I will say
is the best.
One last short story to close this bad boy out. So we go on this fishing trip to Alexandria.
Oh yeah.
And the second
I know you're
day,
going with this, yeah.
the second day, so we do a bunch of cooking. We usually do like a grocery run. It's like part of the video or whatever. We go to I think it was a Cub Foods or whatever in Alexandria right there. And we walk in and there's like 4 people in this Cub. It's the middle of the night too, right? And it's me and Griff and Boots at this Cub Foods. And he's got
an incredible trio. I just want to point that out.
It really is. And we walk in there, and so we're like in the produce thing. Griff's like, yo, what do we, whatever. He's trying to be as involved as possible, right? It's like, okay, I got a list on my phone. I'm like, okay, we need that, and we're like trying to hurry up because I think we were doing something that night because that was when you were on.
I was on an Onyx master class, and then when you guys you had an hour to do it because I was on the class, and when you get back, we're going to Zorba's to get pizza and stuff because
that's what it was. Yeah,
we needed food, and we weren't going to cook that night because it would take too long.
Yeah, so we were trying to get to Zorba's. So we're like, all right, we got to bang this out. So we get in there, everyone's like hyper focused, like, let's get all this, whatever. I'm like reading ingredients off to Griff, like, go find this stuff. So one of 2 encounters. So we're standing in this produce thing, and this guy comes and like I said, there is 0 people in this store.
Yeah.
And this guy is now he's walking across the store, and Griff's kind of like staring. Like Griff he gets weird when people like come around us all the time. Like I think he always thinks he needs to like fight or whatever. And this guy comes walking across the store, and he comes and like when someone's walking towards you, and you're kind of getting this like, oh, they're like coming over here, but like probably not.
Yeah.
And this guy walks directly up to us, right? And like it was like kind of just like a weird interaction at first, and I'm like, what's up? Like I don't know what's going on. And the dude goes, dude, I was literally, this is the first thing he said, dude, I was literally listening to the pod on the way here.
No.
And I said, come on. And he's like,
no,
yeah, for real, dude. And then like, of course, it's just like, how those interactions are where it's like, because somebody watches everything. So they're like, they know all this stuff. And then it's just kind of like weird, like I'm sure this dude's listening right now. What's up, dude? Like we were just taken a little off guard there. But yeah, so we just chatted for like whatever, a little bit about like fishing or whatever for a couple minutes, and that was it. But I was like, wow, that was crazy. And then and we literally walk like probably 2 or 3 aisles over, right?
Yeah.
And then this other dude who works there, it just comes like walking by. And of course, Boots has like the big camera with.
Yeah.
And so he's just kind of like holding it, trying to like, how it is. Like you can't really hide that, but you're kind of like, oh, I'm not doing nothing.
You're not trying to be like all out.
Yeah. So okay, so we're going down the next one, and this dude comes up and he's like, oh, what's up, man? And he's like, oh, y'all making some content or like what's going on here? And Boots panics. Right, me and Griff like don't say anything initially. We're just kind of like look at each other, and he totally panics and he goes, "We work for the city." And me and Griff are like, "What?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I don't. He blamed this on Bart somehow, I think. Later.
I can you finish that and I'll tell the backstory of why I blamed it on me because it makes it even funnier actually.
So anyway, so he throws out this line and my mind is like what the and the guy totally does not buy it at all. He's like, okay. And then we're like,
at night, Cub Foods.
Yeah, for the city of Alexandria, we're here filming buying fucking onions, by the way. And like, what the so anyway, so right away we're like, oh yeah, dude, we're doing. I was like, yeah, it's like this fishing thing, like, right. This guy does not appear to be probably like a fan right? So we're like, I'm explaining the whole thing. I'm like, oh yeah, it's like a fishing thing. We do some cooking, like it's really cool. And he goes, oh dude, I love Animal Planet. And I was like, yeah, pretty much the same. Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
he's like, dude, I love that shit. And then he started talking about giraffes or something, and we're like, perfect, sick. Yeah, I love Animal Planet too. And then he's like, he hands me his phone, and he's like, let's find this shit. So he has me look it up and subscribe to the YouTube channel right there. And then he starts scrolling some vids. He's like, oh, this looks like some high quality shit. He's like, I'm gonna be watching this.
What a G, dude. That's awesome.
For real. And then we whatever. The conversation's great. The guy is super funny. We move on with our lives. And then we circle back about 15 minutes later, like after we're done with like shopping for a while. We're like, why the fuck did you say we work for the city?
What did
So
Boots
then-
say?
So Boots then comes to, they tell me this, and I look at him, I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you say that? And he's like, well, dude, last year we were in Hayward, and like when we were in that restaurant or like whatever, like at the grocery store, you said, and like you told someone like, hey, we're here working with the city. So like that's why I said I worked with the city. And I'm like, yeah, because we were working for the fucking Hayward Tourism Bureau. Like,
Because at that
The
time
city.
we were.
yeah, we were working for the, like, we
But
were
apparently
working.
that's been his default for like when he gets caught somewhere with a camera he's not supposed to be. He just says he's working for the city.
Dude, I appreciate that. I like that.
So
But in the
he's
moment,
like,
dude, I'm like, what are you talking about?
yeah. So he
I was
looks
like,
at me,
I'm the only one that works for the city, and that is not what we're doing.
he's like, that's just my default. That's what I thought it's supposed to be. And I was like, no, like literally that time we were, that is no longer a situation. You just say, oh, we're filming a YouTube video.
Oh my god, it was
And he's
so
like,
funny, dude.
Oh, and I was like, yeah, you just be honest. Cause like, I was like, dude, you just tell them what's up. They don't really care. Like, for example, I just think back to Pink when I was editing your main film, when you guys were in Boston and you went to get the lobster from that guy. He 100% thought you were PETA.
He thought
Well,
we were going to release it back into the ocean. He was like mad. He's like, you guys aren't just going to let it go now, are you?
I
We're like, "No,
literally
dude,
have it on
Ryan's like,
video.
no.
I was like, I don't think so. Yeah.
I have him on video looking at Pink, just going, like, acknowledging the camera, being like, so, like, what? You guys just going to go release this thing or what? And Pink's like, no, we're going to cook it. And he's,
Yeah.
and literally his mood just went, oh, yeah,
He's like,
okay.
perfect,
Yeah,
yeah.
sweet. And like, he explained the lobster and stuff. It was like, just tell people and be honest. But yeah, they were like, he could not have said we work for the city faster than he did.
I love
Yeah, you really
that.
panicked there. It was
Freaking
awesome.
love Boots. That's so electric.
But
and I
shout
love
out
that-
Boots. He crushed it the whole trip. Boots is MVP.
did.
But yeah,
But
every once in a while he has something happen where we're like, what? And it just lines perfectly up with Boots. He did, I will say, for those that know, that he forgot his boots in Montana. When he got to my house, he got out, looked at me just like he did going to Montana, and he said, you'd be proud of me. I brought 2 pairs of boots in my car. And I said, congratulations, Boots. They are not in my truck yet. And he literally waited by his car while I went and got my keys, unlocked my truck, grabbed his boots, went and sat them in the front seat, shut it, and said, now if they're gone, it's not my fault.
Done.
the last time it was his fault.
Mm-hmm.
There's so
But
many
anyways,
instances
it was-
when you boys are on the road that I'm just like, I want to be a fly on the wall so bad. Like Bart blows up a heater and has a bomb inside a flip over. Boots, Griff, and Pink are at a Cub Foods at 10:30 at night. I'd give half of an organ to be a fly on the
And
wall. for that.
PTB Nation showed up, brother.
They
Yeah.
show up more than about anyone these days. It's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
unreal.
They're everywhere. But all right. We have once again done another 3-hour podcast. Fantastic. We did it. It's for all the people. Yeah.
Shout out Serious Angler Podcast.
Thanks for having us on earlier.
Yeah,
It was
shout
an
out
honor.
Basin boys.
Never forget, people. It's been a full year of 2025, and Sobe has yet to still complete his bet. So
I'm just keeping it interesting. You know what I mean? Keeping them on edge. You know?
No
call
one's
to
on there.
action now. Everybody just comment on every Facebook and YouTube, Instagram post he makes, and just say "fall through the bet, you pussy," or something like that. Just every single one, just constant.
Yeah, if you include pussy in the comment, we will like every single time.
Yes. Hashtag PTB Nation.
All right. We did it, boys. If you made it this
everybody.
far, thank you. We're also sorry. All right.
And we hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year.
We'll see you on episode 100.
Except for Sobe.
We'll see you at the stream.